Stupid line from Age of Ultron.
Oh god.
The Quicksilver from that.
I don't even really care about those two in the movies.
Who?
The Wanda and Pietro
Oh,
actually
yeah.
were played in the movies. I'm kind of like, whatever.
Wizard.
Pietro, the Quicksilver, who can't dodge a bullet.
Yeah, that's fun.
The Quicksilver who can't dodge a bullet, but in the Fox verse can fly through an entire house.
Room while it's exploding,
And
yeah.
then
But they're not the same Quicksilvers.
And he doesn't have a twin in the Fox verse. He's got a baby sister.
Yeah. But anywho,
But I do have to say that Kick-Ass is awesome.
Yeah, that's true. That show traumatized. That movie traumatized me when I was like young.
I still didn't see the movie.
Stuff up there.
I've never read the comic, but I've seen the movie. But
So,
it is fun.
yeah, first we're going to break down. Well, yeah, but to bring it in, let's break down for the dude who is missing and needs relevant information here. So the group decided to pretend, while continuing on their journey to try to help Sin get the thing, they decided to go assault Northfall, the pirate encampment of Northfall, for whatever reason. Sin opted she didn't feel like dying, so she did not tag along, but the group decided to infiltrate the Tower of Northfall, or the island of Northfall.
I control 47
Pretty
characters.
much. Also, because the DM didn't want to play like 8,000 fucking characters. Started very, very well. You were sneaking around the encampment to really take a glimpse at it. Unfortunately, one of these ballistas here, really good vision. Bard, not so great at hiding. So immediately a ballista went through Bardur, and the alarms were sounded right as our two sneaky Kenku and Halfling characters were going up to the large plateau on top here. They were able to completely successfully distract one of the ballistas. Unfortunately, didn't realize there was a large tent where the two main bad guys were.
Oh, good.
And poor Half-Pint got knocked unconscious very quickly. Had to be saved by the Kenku.
Within like a round.
Within like a round. Lil Bissa managed to sneak herself into the cage where a large creature is hiding, became immediately scared to death of it.
Not
Hiding is caught.
Gotcha.
Became immediately scared to death of it. The pirates, as everybody started to slowly go into the area to assault the encampment as itself, the pirates regrouped as a horde of spiders started going over the wall.
Oh, good.
So they regrouped together and launched
spiders.
fireballs at the spiders, killing all of them.
Oh, good.
Only one hit.
Only one hit because Ash, being the gloriousness that Ash is, counterspelled the other one.
I saved my own life. I don't know about
You
anyone
saved
else.
everybody.
I would have insta-died, so...
While at this time, one of the smaller pirates was running away because she decided to go run up and assault Bard, but then Arya Speedwagon went in and joined with Bard, and Bard one-shot one of the pirates. The other one looked at the huge Arya Speedwagon and the murder dwarf and went, shit, fuck this. And has been running where Arthur had been following ever since, but Arthur saw the large ballista on a table, threw a fireball, and Bard, unfortunately, unbeknownst to the rest of the party, has fallen unconscious due to his greatest enemy, area of attack spells.
Goody.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, our only caster who's really capable of attacking multiple enemies at once decided to run off after
A single small pirate.
Good. Jake, stellar planning.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you.
I saved Bart and healed him, and then I took him back down.
Let us unfold this.
So,
Yeah.
we are
Right,
now
right,
once
right.
again.
Here now because Lovis and I both went down and you... Well,
You still have
she woke me
order,
up and
right?
then she went down and
You
then
still
you
have
got her
order,
out.
right?
Now she's back up.
Yeah, we're top around, I still have it up. That's why I physically write this shit down. Usually it's like I can use a dice to denote who's going. So that is where we currently are right now. Arya would know that there were two spellcasters, some of whom have not. There were also ballistas, one of which is currently on fire, the other which is currently being manned by a bird.
Okay.
And that is exactly the face, the look on Phil's face right now.
And you do
I'm
know
just
there
like
are two.
scanning the area, and then I just see.
You do also know there are two very, very large bear men, not literally, but they're huge and hairy, basically captains. You don't know where one is right now, but the other has pulled away from where the other pirates are rushing to take surveillance of what is currently going on. They are being very well organized,
Okay.
unlike the rest of you. So,
Good
half
team.
pint.
Woo!
We continue.
Well,
You are currently
successfully
conscious. There is one pirate in front of you.
blocked, and I need to take him down. He has a javelin through his gun, doesn't he?
That one, I believe so, yeah.
Yes, he does.
That's why he's going after you, because suddenly he got a javelin through his gun, yeah.
But he's going after Sylvan, and then
Yeah, but then, yeah, he ran up to go attack all of you, and then you were just there because you were small, so he couldn't see you over the ledge. So he ran up and is ready to, like, just attack the fucking bird, and then there's a thing with a rapier.
Also, my little 4-foot ass is using dead bodies to stand upon as a step stool.
True. So, Half-Pint, you're up, sir.
does a 16 hit.
Oh, yeah, I need to open up those things.
I'm
All
pretty sure it does.
47 tabs of all.
No, fortunately, I wrote everything in a single note this time. You said 14?
Yes.
Does hit.
No, 16, but yeah.
Yes, 16 does
For a
hit.
couple days.
Oh, yeah.
How does 15 points of damage sound?
15 points of damage sounds fairly good. I need to remember which
Let's
pirate
do that
this
shit.
was.
He was the one at the very end of that line, if that helps out.
It does actually. You say 15?
I had
Tea.
tea.
Math for me. They're currently active.
I know.
Her flaming sword is currently active.
Anyone else is
Are you doing anything else? Have fun.
That is it.
Till! You do have to reload.
I
So
thought
you
I
can-
already.
You started reloading. You
Okay.
can see if you can speed the shit up with a sleight of hand check.
Oh, wait. Sleight of hand.
Mhm.
18.
You have manned cannons for Sin. Enough. This is the same basic, and also you use bows. This is the same basic concept
Bows?
of bows.
Crossbow.
This is crossbow. Crossbow.
Yeah, I don't
The
use a
knockout.
crossbow.
Yeah, no, but some people on your crew do.
But you do
And so you-
a spray bottle.
Straight bottles. So you're familiar enough with how this works to be able to quickly reload it. Go ahead and roll me a strength check real quick.
Oh, goody.
Just strength check.
Yep, just a strength check.
16.
16? Yeah, you have no problem cranking the handle and you're able to get another bolt in just in time.
Alright. Big guy that I have hunter's mark on.
Hey guy, you have hunter's mark on, okay?
That is.
Nope.
What would my bonus be?
Oh, it's +7 to hit.
Plus 7 to hit?
Yep.
It's a good list.
13.
13 misses, sir.
Alright. I reload and fire again?
No,
No?
you get one shot with a ballista.
Alright.
In 7 seconds, you cannot reload a ballista and fire a
Okay.
second shot, no matter how good you are, unless maybe a halfling is helping. But he's not.
He's stabbing things.
Well,
He is
to be
currently stabbing
fair,
things.
I'm making sure that he can continue to fire on his own.
True.
By stabbing that thing until
So,
it stops.
Is that all you do then?
That's all I can do.
Okay.
It just keeps twitching every time he stabs it, so he keeps.
So
Just
him.
the reflexes, nerve reflexes.
It's like that one scene from Lord of the Rings. Gimli insists that he killed the guy because it was still moving while his axe was embedded in it, and Legolas was like, just nerves, something. I don't fucking know.
So that dude is going to go ahead and go for the little ballista with the flame swords. He does a 21 hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Fortunately, that's the one that only has one axe because it. Oops.
I really don't want to kill Selena, so.
I don't want to kill Bard, but it might happen.
Yeah, but at least it's you and your character.
8 damage to this
Okay.
with the axe.
Okay, she's still up, but barely.
All right. So next is Bard.
Oh, it's not gonna let me edit her. Okay, I need paper. What is this?
Jeremy ain't looking at me.
Okay.
Jeremy looks.
Okay, Bardur.
Gives me something.
Get above 10. Come on.
Come on, buddy.
50.
Yay!
He has one save. One success.
Thank God.
Huzzah! This one. You're tired of running.
About time.
Wait, what?
Well, now that she realizes that there's only one small caster who can't hit her coming after her.
Okay, 50% of the time.
So we are a stormtrooper?
They have worse accuracy.
You'd think that he'd have like magic missiles or something.
Oh, lucky you. Does an 11 hit?
I think so.
I have an AC class of 11.
Then
Then
no.
it hits.
Or yes, Ty goes.
Yeah,
Ty
it
goes
hits.
to-
So I thought Ty goes to.
Ty goes to
defense.
Victor. If she
Oh, yeah.
is trying to beat his AC, and
Yep.
she matches it, she wins.
That
Echo.
goes to the actor. The person rolling the same.
And that
or the
goes-
person
that's right.
Yeah,
rolling
basically.
the-
The person currently,
Yeah.
the active player.
No.
The top.
So it's second edition.
So then by that, I'm
And
assuming
so
23 also hits.
Basically, it was whatever your pluses were. to
And
hit.
by that,
Oh.
a nat 1 misses,
And
fortunately.
so, if you had a tackle of 11, you need to roll an 11. It means AC 0.
Are you talking about like A, B, and B?
Echo.
10 damage
Yeah.
slashing
Hate that shit.
as she quickly
I mean,
turns and with her scimitar
It
goes,
also explains why.
and then
like,
tries to
the
go at you with her dagger.
works.
But in the running and the confusion and whatnot, the dagger, like, she loses her grip on it and just like flings out of her hand right behind you to the ground. And so she just takes her scimitar and goes back to another position. Another dagger.
I'm down.
You are down.
That's a big oof.
You're down all the way over there where no one can see you.
That's a really big oof.
That is a pretty big oof. Because the wizard went after a melee
I was
character on
wondering
his
about
own.
that. I was like,
And in melee range.
In melee range against a melee character, the wizard.
you could have sent me after.
Could have, but you weren't there. Also, at the time, you were doing something else, and then Bard and him were together. And then Bard decided to climb up here where, all the wood and ballistas are, and he decided, no, I want to run after this bitch.
I was debating climbing up, but yeah, then
And then
So with that, it
Well,
is
that's
now
fine.
Ash.
I was like,
I'm
I guess
okay with
we'll
you
go
doing that
roll
if that's
this
a
up.
character thing. If it's not, I'm a little upset.
Yeah, legitimately. If the wizard decided to run after a melee character on his own in melee, if it was specifically a character-driven decision, then sure. If it wasn't, what the fuck, man?
It's his first night. His first campaign thing, right?
first campaign, yeah.
Otherwise, what the fuck, man. But do I have spells? I don't
Just
think I have
straight
spells.
What the fuck? man?
WT
All
at
around.
me.
I think
You're a warlock. You have.
No, I know. I'm wondering if I cast all 2 of my spells.
You did because you had mentioned last game.
Yeah, I
you
missed
are.
steps and then I did something else. Yeah,
that
no.
you are now doing the standard warlock thing of spamming cantrips.
Yeah, cantrip spam time. So I'm just
Now I'm gonna
Eldritch Blast.
gonna, yeah.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I'll scoot over so that I can fire past little this. Although I guess no, she's on.
She is down behind the wall currently.
Yeah.
She's not on the wall. She attacked and then she hopped back off the
Okay.
wall.
Can I hit him from here?
Absolutely, you can.
Cool. I'm gonna do that. Two beams. That's a 22.
His
That's a 12.
does not hit.
Okay. 13. Force. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I should start moving somewhere. I think. Nah, that's my turn. I can't see anyone, so I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Next are the captains. This one continues looking around, trying to figure out where the firebolty death murder guy went, and does not have any clue. So he. He's gonna go there, and then he's gonna hold his action. Yes. This guy has finished surveilling. 15, 20, 25. And then he's gonna hold his action. Next is the fourth person. He doesn't want to risk that, so he is going to cast the measles. He cannot see Ash from there.
Or a little distant.
No, actually, he is going to turn fire measles.
Who?
You'll find out.
Oh, okay.
Someone that way.
I don't think it's me.
Probably not.
Give me smoke.
I mean, I didn't try the ballista. I'm kind of just.
What's
It
the
didn't
range
hit,
on
but
Magic
still-
Missile again?
Of what?
Magic missile?
I think it's 120, but I could be very wrong.
I was gonna say, I see two people fucking around. I don't know if they were both looking things up or not.
Me? I'm not looking.
No, I know you weren't, but two to the side of me were, so I
I'm
was
not
confused.
helping you.
Oh shit.
120.
120, yeah. So, Till. 15 points of damage. As 4 glowy arrows suddenly around the Ebola statue.
Bye.
It's a big oof.
Are you down?
Yeah.
Damn!
I only had 7 HP,
Big oof.
I only had 8.
which is why I looked at you and said, ow, and then you ignored me.
No, I did not ignore you. I saw you. I just didn't
No,
look
I
down
looked at
something.
him. Whenever I was like, we're not out of this yet. Also, I look really beat up. I've been in the single digits for a couple rounds.
Do you have any land hands left?
Maybe.
I mean, it makes sense if he wouldn't use it on me. He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
He is still
It's not
running
like he likes
while
you
on
or
fire.
anything, Baka.
Nice, nice. He was still running while on fire, and then just falls over on fire.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Yes.
Speedwagon.
Yeah.
You're
Alright.
up, Brett.
Okay.
There is one kind of fucked up looking pirate in front of you, and multiple behind him.
Oh boy.
No, we gotta do something.
That is a problem. Oh right, I don't know what that is. What weapon do I have equipped?
Mace Morningstar thing. Because I didn't know what you had.
Yeah, I sent you the link a couple days ago, but I don't know if you ever got it, because I know your phone's weird.
Maybe.
To make Ario on the D&D Beams.
Oh, yep. Alright. Sorry.
No, it's cool. No, I know that, like, your fucking weird SMS shit.
Right.
I know, right? SMS, lol.
Shut up.
Y'all want to see the Blockbuster app? Oh, there it is.
Oh god, you actually have it!
Blockbuster app.
Blockbuster lasted long enough to have an app.
I know,
All of
right?
its glory.
Well, because in their dying breath, they made an online service. In their last gaping deathbed breath.
I think there's only one still left, or they.
Yes.
There is one more still remaining.
They
Yeah.
have a Twitter account called The Last Blockbuster.
And it's in.
But it is literally
Alaska.
going down right now. Like, They plan to shut down in the next few months.
Okay, but speaking of going down, we have a lot of
You
down.
do have a lot of down.
hands. Not a lot of healing, but
Um,
we should do something about this.
I can hit this guy, right?
That guy? Yes, absolutely.
Uh,
So the
I'm gonna do that then.
Go heal herself. That'd be cool.
Does a 26 hit?
A 26 absolutely hits.
So that's what? 1d8 piercing. And then do I declare Divine Smite now?
When,
On a hit. It's a
On a
bonus
hit,
action
Blair.
on a hit.
Okay.
and I will reiterate, he looks pretty fucked up.
Okay. Well, let's see what this does. 3 damage.
3 damage.
Plus strength.
Oh, plus strength?
Yeah, you add your strength to it.
7.
7. He goes down.
Good. That's that.
Right?
He kind of just like falls, like slumps against the on the wall, like caved in chest.
Now you get to eat him.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. That's what I do.
That's what you do. Arthur, roll me a death saving throw, please. So you roll a 20. If you get 10 or above a 10,
10 or above.
10 or above, then you get 1 success. If you get below 10, you get 1
Failure.
miss. If you roll a 1, that's 2 misses. If you roll a 20, you're back at 1 hit point, and you
Thought it
are.
was 2 6.
It's not. I looked it
Oh.
up. Yeah, you are back at 1 hit point and stabilized.
Come on, 20.
19.
19. So you
Ah,
have, you have 1
yeah.
success currently.
Well, yeah, that's
That was
good.
really close to
Yeah.
But so
And if you
close.
want to
So
give you
close
beyond,
to
put your
20.
health points at 0, and then it'll give you the death chart.
Round
So
it.
that you can mark if you have a success or
Failure.
failure.
Yeah.
So is that a melee combatant right next to him? Yeah.
It is, in fact. It is, in fact.
Yeah.
It is now I can do it.
3. Okay. 7. Alright, well, she's still looking real rough.
Really, real rough.
Real rough. And she's. I think. Okay, who can I see from here? Who that's gone down? Can I see any of the people who've gone down?
You
From
are
your
10
position,
feet
you can
down.
only see the big motherfucker. You can see the top of him.
She said she was standing on the wall.
Oh yes, little Dissa.
Yeah.
No, did she say she was standing on? Because usually
Yeah,
she's hopped up,
she was
attacked, and
getting
she's hopped back
ready-
down.
Oh, maybe not. Okay.
Yeah, she hopped back down.
Never mind then. Well, now that that guy's down, she's gonna move back.
So yeah, little Dissa can see pretty much everybody.
She can see everybody from here?
Yes.
Can she see that Till went down? She can see the Bard went down?
She cannot see the bard went down.
She can see
Roll a perception check for her.
But
20.
Yeah, she absolutely saw Till go
Okay,
down.
she's gonna start heading that way then.
Okay.
5.
I mean,
You can consider being against the wall if it
Don't
counts.
you have every
Okay.
single spell I have?
5.
pretty close.
5. That way.
Okay.
And.
That's a special
How
one.
many- Wait, is he only on a bonus action? Oh, she still has an action.
She does still have an action, which she can use for movement or to do a thing. She has all of her cantrips remaining.
Yeah, she's only got cantrips.
Dash.
Yeah, she'll dash. 5, 10,
Okay, put on there.
another 25.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Alright,
2 AC for
top of round, half pint.
All right. I have no one in front of me.
No one alive.
Good. I'm gonna look around me. Do I see that one's down?
Yeah, just turning, you can see the Till went down.
I mean, you also heard.
I am making sure, okay?
And sad bird noises.
I'm gonna go over to Tilvin and use an action to give him a health potion.
Okay.
So
Heals!
Aw, and you said he wouldn't help you.
that is
6 points of health back to you, Till.
No, he just
and then
affirmed my Sundere hand.
I'm going to move back to where it was.
My Sundere, however you say that word.
That's
I've never
why I
heard
did
it
it.
said. Tsundere.
Alright,
Yes.
Bard's turn.
What?
Bard's turn.
His turn.
That's what it's
Till's turn.
I was like,
Sundari.
Till's
turn.
Till's turn.
Till gets back up.
Till's turn.
I didn't realize you were saying anything in Japanese.
Go ahead, put the
Ballista.
I
dice
thought you were saying like thunder or something. I was
Somebody's on my new
What?
shit list.
Sundari.
Unfortunately, you did go down, so you'll have to. You do not.
Whatever the Japanese
You were not able to reload in between rounds because you went down.
Those two. Okay.
So you'll be spending this turn reloading.
Nope.
Okay.
Arrow.
You pull out your bow. Okay.
Pulling out my bow.
Okay.
Ah. No!
What
All
do we
those
get?
are sacred.
Okay, cool. That's really useful, so I'm gonna know that.
So my first attack was
You can use like one word commands.
You can tell the thing to do a
18
thing.
plus 8.
That could actually
What's
be
the-
really
You have
The
helpful.
wisdom. Like,
And
say you throw
then-
14.
Okay.
Like you can tell them,
17?
like, to approach.
Alright.
And they'll
So
yeah, they'll approach. You can tell them to drop, so they'll drop what they're holding. You can tell them to flee. So they'll just move
Ah.
away from you
But
as
it's got
fast as possible. Grovel, so they just fall prone.
Okay.
And then you can tell them to halt and they'll just stop moving.
I'm going to do on one of the.
and then
Has he taken
one
damage yet?
round.
Gotcha.
That one, yes, he has.
Okay, so Colossus Slayer.
Lesser restoration.
You cure a disease or one condition affecting it.
Lesser restoration.
Oh, it
It's
would be
like
something
one of the
like
best spells in
that
the game.
one.
Oh.
The only one better than it is major restoration.
20
20 damage.
total.
I mean, we're immune to disease, so.
What?
Paladins are just immune to disease, so.
They God
You're meant to be
power.
helping other people.
And then as a bonus action, can I start reloading
You know.
the...
Not as a bonus.
Yeah.
Him maybe.
It's first off you are small. Second off it's not as a bonus action.
Fun favorite.
So then are you done, Till? Okay. So now is Bard.
For a 1d4.
Come on, Bardor.
Divine reading, so. your
4.
weapon deals an
That's
extra
2
D4
failures.
of radiant damage. 2 failures?
2 failures for Bard. Oh, but now I gotta figure out what this one character over here next to the very unconscious Arthur is going to do.
She might stab it.
She very well might stab it.
But I mean, it's
Why?
it has been missing this lone pirate a lot.
Ooh.
What?
Picks up her dagger.
Oh.
Yeah, she's just going for the Grundle shot, like.
Just making sure really get in there.
That should have been only like 5 movement though, right?
Oh yeah, she can just lean down and pick it up. Oh yeah, because she was.
Diagonal, so.
Oh yeah, so, okay. 5.
It's gonna be a big oof.
Oh man, this is too much.
She is going to stab you with the dagger.
That is a big, big oof.
With advantage, that will miss. Let's see if she hits.
Oh.
So you take 2 death failures.
But he's conscious.
No, it's not.
No, he's not. He's unconscious.
Oh, right,
He
he...
had one save,
That's
but he
right.
didn't roll 20.
Sorry,
Mm.
I was thinking of something else.
You're
But
conscious.
after stabbing you, she is then going to start heading back toward the front. Ash.
Well, I really can't do anything. I'm gonna hit the big guy.
Okay.
Wait, he's not under anything, right? That's just Hunter's Mark.
That is Hunter's Mark, yes.
17 plus a lot. And
Hits.
15 plus a lot.
Also hits.
20 something. They're both 20
Both
something. Yeah. That's 9 and 11.
So 20 total?
Yeah, 20 total.
Is that all you do?
I mean, shit. Like,
no, everything. What's heroism?
I don't know anyone else's compounds. Can I just pretend I didn't?
Well, you can step forward and look around.
Yeah, I'll hop up on the wall.
Ability modifier at the start of each of its turns.
15, 20. And just look around.
And then when the
Can I roll a
target,
perception check or something?
when the
Yes,
target loses any remaining temporary points from the spell.
16. No, sorry, I don't have the
That's
bird.
pretty good.
13.
Now that's a minute.
13?
So that's
You can
10
basically
rounds.
see what's directly in front of you. You see a pile of bodies, or you see a body. No, definitely a few bodies in front of you. You see a number of bodies up on top of a hill, and you see a very large, angry man rushing towards you currently.
Okay, I'm gonna hop back down.
Just the beep.
He's not doing it quickly. He's actually moving at a very Terminator pace currently. Because he
He
didn't.
got blasted back by both shots, and then he just keeps going.
Well, he also didn't use a dash action, so he's literally just terminating your direction right now. He's
He's-
big, large man just.
Alright. Well, that's my
Run
turn.
away! Run away!
We'll be running away.
Anything else? Deck match is pretty simple.
Yeah, I can glean what most
Jesus.
of them do.
What?
Those were
Oh, wait.
Dash action.
Yeah.
That's not comforting at all.
15.
Shit.
Oh,
That's
that me.
That be you.
Do I have my shield out?
By the way, is the tent?
Yes, I did say you had it out because you never put it away. You would have had it out to start the combat.
Cool.
Has Lucas
Oh,
used
no,
her
your
channel
AC is-
divinity yet?
18.
Okay, cool.
Don't she just from her staff? She has to be wielding the staff to do it, but yes.
She is. It says it's equipped.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, she has the sword right now.
Yeah.
The flaming sword.
And the other.
Isn't this staff two-handed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'll get rid
I
of
mean, you can hold it with one hand just to cast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's attacks
the
that
staff,
makes it
staff is
two.
versatile.
Okay.
It's one
Cool.
or two, yeah.
That's why I asked.
But if you wield it with two hands, you get two attacks.
Ooh.
So yeah, that big motherfucker with a big fucking axe, I will point out.
That's a big axe.
This might miss you because you have a shield. 16?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Sweet. Second attack. That one hits.
What
That's
is
a 22.
Damn.
When your DM takes pity on you and cheers that he misses.
16 points of damage from the great
That's
axe.
a big move. I'm down.
Oh.
I am down.
You're down?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my. That's the end of his turn. This one. 25. That's all she does. Speedwagon, you are not. Well, you're down.
Yeah.
But you're quite down.
Just like smacks me and steps on my feet.
You have a cool paladin I don't die spell?
Do
Or
I?
ability?
No.
Okay, not yet. I know you do eventually.
Probably not.
Okay, so go ahead and roll that same thing. Nice.
Hey.
Almost a 20 though. So you have one success.
What, you throw 19 too?
Yep.
Arthur.
Come on.
10 or higher, man. 10 or higher.
It's just like baseball. 18.
Yes!
Ah!
2 successes, sir.
Yes.
Now it's 2 and 2.
2 and 2, baby. Lil Dissa is now up.
Yeah, buddy.
Alright, well, she was gonna do something
And I
cool,
take
but now
my
she's gonna save Speedwagon's life instead.
Does she know Speedwagon went down?
Well, she's right here. She saw him go back up, so she was already gonna turn
Okay,
around
so she's gonna turn. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll
to
give you that.
fight again.
I'll
She
give
was
you
only going to help him.
Okay, I'll give you
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then what's the range on healing word?
Oh, healing word's like 60 feet.
Okay, cool. She's gonna healing word Speedwagon.
Okay.
It's her last spell, you guys, which I think may be our last healing ability at all.
Until I get up.
Until you get up. Okay. Shit. You only get 5.
Hey, it's something.
But you're up. Oh, well, you're still lying down, but you're up.
You're alive. And
You're
conscious.
awake.
Alive?
You're conscious.
Man, space. Oh, God, great.
As the guy is hulking over here.
He's just standing there, and I'm like, dude.
Does she do anything else?
Oh, yeah,
Wait,
that's a bonus action.
Healing word is a bonus.
Is there any way I could lightning that guy without hitting whatever's in the cage?
Depends on the lightning spell and if it's a cantrip or not.
No. Like, oh, right, because it's only. Right. Okay.
She cast a spell, so now she has to cast
She
a
has to cast
cantrip
it.
as her action.
Got you.
Also, you used her last spell.
Yeah, but
no,
she has cantrips.
Right.
That and lightning is an equipment ability. It's not her spell. Okay, yeah, she's
Yeah, the channel divinity is a equipment ability.
gonna thorn whip him. I think. How close does
Thorn
that
whip?
pull? Hang on.
I think it's 15 feet.
It pulled the creature up to 5 feet closer to you.
But what's the range on it? Is it only 15
Oh
feet?
no, it's a 30-foot.
30 foot whip? Shit, okay.
So she's gonna. I think.
Yeah, he's close enough. Yeah, just barely.
Okay.
it's got thorns.
14
Yes.
plus. Make a melee spell. What? A melee spell attack use your spellcasting?
Yes, it does.
Yes.
It uses your spellcast ability.
Okay. So that's.
Should say what the
what's
bonus
her wisdom?
for it.
Yeah, no, it should say right at the top of her spells.
Well,
On her spell page, it should say.
Okay, well it's a +4, so it's 18 to hit.
Okay.
And she's level 6, right? Or
I think
5.
Level
I
5.
think she's 5 still.
Okay, well 5 is enough. So it's 2d6 instead of 1.
Yep.
5 plus 7. 5 plus 2, it's 7. It'd be great if I roll 7 on a d6. So that's 7 points of damage.
You mean
still?
I had a die that did that in game.
And I'm gonna. I guess I can. It says pull him.
Look, I rolled a 7. You only rolled 1
Is
dice.
he large or smaller?
He is medium sized.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Bordering large, but he's medium sized.
I'm gonna just kind
You
of
gonna yank him?
yank him into the fence. Because it does dip in here, so it's straight
It
line
does.
from her. So
You
I
can
thought it
absolutely
would
do
pull
5. Yep.
That right there.
And unfortunately, Ario is on the ground, so you wouldn't be able to have an attack of opportunity over the wall. Unfortunately.
Well, yeah. So that's that.
Okay.
That's her turn.
Top of round. Half pint. With so many dead pirates, this is going by a lot faster. Also, with so many dead characters, this is going by a lot faster.
You can handle a
You
half
need
pint.
one more
Believe
success,
in
dude.
Yeah, dude.
That's it.
I know.
I warned you all at the start of this. Death is a real possibility. Even my own character very well might go down right now.
Good thing I have 3 on the back burner.
I'm gonna crouch behind the large guy that I just downed.
Okay.
And
Wait, you mean that
hold my
standing
action
guy
for the next pirate that comes up.
Okay. You're going to hold your action for the next pirate to come up. Okay.
That I'm working on
attack
with them.
All right.
Just
Till then.
import some story
Right.
elements into
Kill
my
it.
character.
Let me know. I am going to come around to the other side of the bridge, kind of at that point. At the point.
Oh, like there?
Yeah, right about there.
I mean,
Can you move that far?
30 feet.
kind of fun to like if you've never played a class to be like, okay, I can try your
A
class.
little bit closer towards the entrance of the tent. Like one. Yeah, right about there. 100.
You currently have Hunter's Mark on the big guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I don't think you can move it unless you recast it either, so.
Yeah.
You, have
Unless
to,
I
you only
recast.
move it if the person who is marked dies.
Dies. Yeah.
Otherwise, you have to
So help us
recast
kill
Hunter's
this
Mark.
thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and attack that guy.
Okay.
That is. Let me make sure.
I'm going to consider that cocked.
Yep.
Because I can see it from here. Yeah, that D4 went swoop.
9 plus 8 is 17.
17 hits.
And 10.
10 does not hit.
So 1.
3/4 cover.
Colossus Slayer,
Okay.
and Hunter's Mark.
And then that ruins my hold action.
18 damage.
18 damage.
Hit him, and then I can get within my range.
Good shit. Okay.
This would be definitely.
So you can just spin.
Hopefully it says
Spin move.
Alright, do you do anything else, sir?
I can't reach.
I
They're gonna be 10 feet away.
cannot do anything else.
You can't take a second shot?
I did.
You did
I
take
took
two shots.
two
Oh,
shots.
okay.
I missed one.
Got you. I didn't hear.
Yeah, I don't have any other bonus actions, so.
Then it is now Bardur's turn. If he fails this, he dies.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Oh
Oh
No! Fuck!
That's a big oof.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there goes that plot line that I was designing.
Not necessarily, but
There are ways to res people,
there are absolutely ways to res people.
You don't have a cleric.
but there's still ways.
There are still ways, that's true. Aww.
Hey, guess what? My thing doesn't go off. It doesn't. My action doesn't take place.
No, it does not, because you were too far back.
Mm-hmm. Because I was holding action until a
Oh,
pirate
And
came.
you were specifically hiding behind. Well, now here's the question, Jeremy. You said you were hiding behind the body.
Mm-hmm.
So were you taking up the same square as the body?
Would that be allowed?
Yes.
Then yes.
If you were using the body
Yeah.
to hide, then yes.
Yes.
Then your attack, then your action goes off, sir.
Then I am taking my action.
Okay.
Stab him.
Come on, stab him, stabber.
That's a stab.
22.
22 hits.
22 again.
22 hits.
Kill, 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 kill.
For 22 damage.
22 damage.
Lucky number 22.
Now I'm going to test a thing, because she was currently running up a gangplank.
Like I said in the middle.
So she's running up, she's going around the body, suddenly she gets stabbed like a motherfucker and falls back down the fucking gangplank.
Like I said.
Yes.
This would be death music.
Oh, she's not yet dead.
Ash.
Alright.
Probably pretty pissed off though.
The dude in front of you is
In melee.
very bloody right now.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, I had a cool thing I was gonna do with Melissa.
And you can tell he's having a little bit of trouble holding that, like, larger than all of the halflings axe he's currently wielding.
Ooh, I
Alright,
want
well,
that axe.
let's attempt to kill him. Which dice? Yeah, those are good dice. Ooh, those are good dice. What's 8 is 15 and
Misses.
14.
Misses.
Shit. Am I in melee with him?
No, you are not.
Cool.
Oh, there's a 5-foot gap between you.
There is.
I'm
You'll be backing off of a
Okay.
10-foot cliff, which you can technically do.
gonna slide gracefully down it.
Okay.
Should've
Go
done
ahead and just roll a quick dex check.
That's a big oof.
Oh, okay. You fall. That's the end of your movement.
Okay, cool. Can I use the rest of my movement to stand up?
After you
Where I
take
am?
2 points of damage from
Okay.
falling, yes, you may.
Cool. Well, here I am.
No, not with that one. You don't.
Okay,
You are down. That is the end of your turn.
cool. That's the end of my turn. Oh, wrong code. That's it.
Yep.
You said 2 points?
2 points. Just 2.
I'm alright. I'm good.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck. Please don't kill her while I'm figuring her.
Man, I have to go save someone. Because I can't see what's going on over there. It's too dark.
That definitely hits.
Oh, man.
That might not. 17?
Magic.
Hits.
Hits.
She has a 14 AC.
Are you hitting her or Ash?
I am hitting Lildissa.
You're 10 feet down.
Yeah, you're 10 feet down. He, as far as he could tell, this is the only one who's currently up and alive.
Okay, okay.
16,
She's down.
And then
and then she takes a death saving throw. Or a death failure.
Alright.
That's the second attack hits.
Yeah.
The bellowing cape keeps her up.
Killed him.
This one stands back
Yeah,
up.
except you suck.
Survive on nothing but
Stop.
I'm kidding.
he gets to
And
move
she's-
again.
Oh, right, no, that's not her. That's...
That one.
died.
Her.
Who was
Her.
still running away.
No,
Oh,
she's
no, that's
running-
right. No, yeah, no, the archer... Okay, yeah.
That,
Yeah.
You already
So
did
she's-
that one. That one is the next.
And she's gonna end her turn there. Speedwagon.
So she's still prone? Yes.
Yes, he's still prone, so you can stand up or crawl if he doesn't want to.
Is the pirate.
Oh!
Oh, yeah. No,
How far
she's
can I
still on the
crawl?
yes. It's your half
You
speed
can
if you crawl.
crawl.
It's the same either way.
That's
so
melee range, right?
That is melee range.
That would be like all your movements to crawl there.
Or you could go.
I don't think so. No, I can't heal at a distance.
Nope.
I'm gonna have to get.
Damn it.
But how do I get close?
You can stand and walk.
I could, but that's boring. Alright, fine. That's 15, right?
Yep.
And it's half my movement to stand up?
Yep.
Do you
Well, congrats on
do you have a bonus action heal or just an action heal?
Action heals.
that. Action heals. This dude.
You could attack him.
He's not doing well though.
Oh,
He's
okay.
not
He's looking
Yeah,
pretty.
there's blood just
He's
covering his
looking pretty
body.
Kill him before
There's-
he can kill us. That's probably
Yeah, there's like arrows all up in his body. There's cuts all over him.
there's whatever Mark's force damage leaves.
Bruises.
Bruises.
Minor
Does
bruises.
a
Fish.
17
A
hit?
17 does hit, so.
Uh, 11 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yes!
Oh, thank God.
Oh, God.
It's like you were just in the
Yeah, how do you want to do this, Ario? One of the captains is down. How you doing it?
Oh god. Can I like leg sweep him and then come back around and bat him off of the cliff?
Please not.
Like like
That's it's
sailing
gonna
him?
go so badly.
That is gonna go real badly, but you can do that.
Maybe why don't you bash him into the see if you can impale him on the wall or something.
Oh, is there anything sticking out of the wall? Can I
It's a
Mortal
stone
Kombat
wall.
It's a
this dude?
stone wall.
Well then I want to hit him into the stone. I want to hit him through the wall.
Through the wall, roll a strength check.
Does an 18.
And 18 does.
Yeah. At least this would be a great moment for the shirt too.
Oh my. But I don't have his attention. It's not the same.
You don't need to. You can just anime status the moment you connect. Just the shirt.
This guy is watching. Ash is watching.
Oh, shit, I forgot about that guy up there.
Yeah.
We'll tell.
I also forgot about that guy up there.
We'll tell him all this all about how badass you
Thanks
are.
for having him notice.
Okay. He has been booshed.
Booshed?
Yeah, that's
All right, so
That's a
Ario,
technical
from his
term.
position, from his prone, he crawls up to the pirate, and then he just kind of kneels up just enough to get like a good torque, and then just slams in the pirate. The shirt goes slow motion at the same time. The wall as the pirate flings through the wall, right up against the unfortunately extinguished campfire.
Damn. Where's that wizard?
Dying.
Dying.
We had no idea. He just ran off.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
fucking
Oh,
ran
yeah.
off.
Oh, he's being
Speaking
as awesome
of-
as I am.
I hope your next character has a higher wisdom score.
Arthur.
Come on, Arthur!
Okay, yeah, I didn't mean to curse that. Sorry.
Come on, Arthur!
Oh, you got
His own
jinx like
fire.
crazy status, bro.
Come on, you got
Is
this.
that 2 and 2?
Heart of the cards!
Yes!
Yes! Oh!
I live!
You are stabilized, but you will be unconscious
yes!
for 3 hours unless someone awakens you.
Okay.
Load this up.
Cool.
Does my
She
HP
makes
go up at all?
No, you are at 0,
Okay.
she rolled a dex save.
but you are stabilized.
She also rolled an 18.
Alright, good.
So that's 1 success, 1 failure. That's it.
Yep, top of round, half one.
I'm gonna hold my action again. Same ordeal.
Okay.
Because I can't see what else is going on.
Till.
Bonus action, move Hunter's Mark to the other big guy.
You're the pirate.
Yeah. Captain, as you were calling him.
Yep. They are captains.
You got lucky.
Floom floom.
Floom, floom.
Nat 20.
Oh shit, son.
No. For the unsure, I already had your strength.
2 nat 20s.
Woo-hoo! Roll your damage, sir.
Okay.
Woo! Has he taken damage?
He has.
Alright, so Colossus Slayer.
That is also doubled.
Oh.
Any dice.
Any damage dice is doubled.
So that's 2d8, 2d6, plus.
The second attack.
Or actually, that's 48.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have enough. I got enough. So that would be 2 for the bow, 2 for the Colossus Slayer, and
And
2 for Hunter's Mark. Of d6.
And that's just your first attack, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't need that more my calculator for this.
More just to Jeremy.
Ball of light.
33 damage for the first arrow.
This
Okay.
music is playing. It's all slow mo. Like,
Yeah.
like
Till-
a lot of shit
till
going
just, like,
on.
Notices, and he, after like seeing it go, seeing him blast through the wall, just dead eye pans over to the next guy and is like, ha. All right.
Next, motherfucker.
So then I don't get Colossus Slayer, but I still get Hunter's Mark. So
Okay.
that's only 4 dice.
Oh darn.
14 damage for that one.
Okay.
Oh wait, plus 6 for both of those because I forgot to add my regular bonus.
Oh.
So
So,
it's just
53
plus
total.
6, not each.
So it's plus 6 total.
Yeah, so
Plus 6 total.
53 damage total.
So fucking Till turns and slow motion grabs his quiver. Then you see just 2 arrows right into his neck.
Till's left-handed. I had specifically done this.
No, this is Till. One straight through the neck, the other right through the nuts. Because this is Tilbin we're talking about
what's
here.
the fucking
Fallout.
show, or what's the game where like you're the sniper?
That
Okay,
game
he does the-
is it Sniper?
Sniper?
X-ray.
Is it sniper?
Sniper.
Is it
Sniper.
sniper? Yeah, sniper.
It's Sniper.
Yeah,
I was
the
thinking
sniper.
the
Sniper
aimbot
elite.
from
The sniper
Sniper.
Fallout
Sniper.
more so.
Oh, yeah,
Is
yeah,
that a
yeah.
sniper
down.
game where you're
You're-
a sniper?
No,
Yeah.
When you go
he
into
does
the
not.
pit mode and you're picking what targets you're hitting, and depending on what you hit,
She
if
moves
it's
up
pretty
here.
or
That's,
not.
that's all
She
he's
uses her
saying.
action to open the gate, and then comes through. Ash.
I'm gonna use my.
She just opened the door. of
Yeah,
Monster
okay, I'm
Basket
gonna
Shop
stand
and
up.
Okay, what are you doing, Ash?
I'm standing up.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to get up here, and I'm gonna try and stabilize Oldissa with a medicine check.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
What's my medicine? Yeah. 19.
19, yep, you managed to stabilize him.
Cool. That's I don't have a bonus action, so
Okay.
yeah.
This guy turns.
Oh.
Over the tent.
Action!
Oh my god.
Action?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Jerry.
Fuck him up.
Before he continues on.
17.
Hits. Hits.
I don't even care if you.
Bonus action. Divine Smite on the
Okay.
first one. So. 20. And 11. So 31.
How you gonna do this?
Yes! Yes!
So, first one.
2 attacks took out the fucking boss. Technically 3, but it was 2 attacks in a row that did it.
Because I had 2 and he had 2.
Did my
No,
Oh, no,
he'd
no,
been
no,
hit
wait.
beforehand.
Round. Yeah,
He'd
yeah.
been hit before, once. 2 fucking attacks took out the boss.
So,
How you gonna do this?
first one
Yep.
with the Divine Smite into the kneecap. And hopefully that makes him
Causing him to
buckle
immediately go down to one knee.
into the face.
I suck it.
Sure.
I suck
I
suck
mean,
it.
it's the closest I can get to hitting someone in the face that's that tall.
Yeah, so he,
Taking the opportunity.
after getting arrows in the most painful places you can get them, he turns and he rushes angrily, screaming around the tents. Just bulldozes through the tents, rushes up, brings his axe up, and is about to go straight for Till's fucking head when suddenly his whole knee buckles and he falls to the ground and Rapier just goes right through the temple. Through the temple. And comes out the eye socket. It's just the right, yeah, if it goes.
Well, it
It
could
could
go
go
out
through the temple and then
opposite.
come out the opposite eye socket.
Exactly, yeah, there we go. That happens.
With an eyeball sticking at the end of the rapier.
Oh my god.
Yeah, probably. That is so gross. I don't know why I said that. Now I'm like, oh. Too much caffeine, you guys.
Oh.
He's gonna fucking risk this shit.
Is he gonna jump?
Yeah, and this is probably getting
Oh,
real
I
badly
wanted to
for him.
snipe him.
This is probably getting real fucking bad for him, but that ends real fucking bad for him.
Poor guy.
Is he dead?
Let's find out.
How
shall we?
tall is the cage?
It's about 60 feet.
Holy shit, that's a big ass cage.
It's a big ass cage. Well, from the ground, it's about 60 feet. So it's like
Oh,
it's
so
like
it's
30, 40 feet high.
Yeah, okay, because you said that was a 10-foot cliff.
I already know it's a D6 for every 10 feet. That's right.
Yep. This'll be good.
It will.
Can you make the well scream on the way down?
Didn't we debate about what that was last time?
We did. In fact, we debated about that.
Something close there.
It's a good thing I held my actions.
That.
You hear that, and anybody close by, unfortunately notice close by, hears a kind of a wet, sickly,
Oh.
crunchy. Those are really high rolls on the D6.
Yeah.
He doesn't survive that. Yeah, he's. Do we have any ketchup so I can just be a little bit more accurate here? That leaves just okay. Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, but then there's the other one that's in prone.
No, see, she had actually gone. No, she hadn't gone. That's
No,
right.
she's prone.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, she's prone.
prone. Because she fell down.
I accidentally marked the wrong thing for that. So yeah, so she is up. So yeah, but first off, it is though Arya. So all of them are done.
So she
She's stable, but she's still unconscious. And I realize I wasted my action if you're about to go heal her.
Not necessarily. You stabilize her.
Yeah.
it's not a wasted action.
Well, she wouldn't have had to roll another death save before his turn.
It was a good thought, and we are thankful for you doing that.
Thank you, Al.
I'm going to use the lay on hands and give her 7 HP.
7. Hey, thank you.
I am out of touchy sauce.
Please keep calling it that.
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
telling Selena that you used the last of your touches.
Now she was
No,
lying
we'll
on the
touch
ground
those.
and her eyes just open, and I'm just saucing her out.
Shirtless.
Oh my god!
Oh my
You
god,
are
she almost-
shirtless.
this is like slow-mo, like
She's
she
gonna like
opens
her
her
eyes are like flutter open. Everything's
you're-
kind of blurry, and
You're
there's
like leaning over her, it's like anime sparkles everywhere.
fucking sakura blossoms.
Oh my
like
god!
like fucking, you know, your hands are kind of glowing divinely
Oh
as
my
they rush over slowly over your body.
That is
But then it
amazing.
cuts to reality where there's actually Ash and Ember like coming across, and he's like all dirty and everything, and
And Ash is just standing there like,
No, she'd still be like. Oh, Ash would not.
no,
Yeah,
Ash
no, Lil
Lil
Lil would still be.
Oh my god.
Arthur's unconscious.
Classic
Speaking of
Ash.
Lil Lissa,
Fox and Grandpa.
Yeah, is it her turn?
it is her turn.
yeah, boy.
I don't even know if she's gonna stand up, but I don't even know if she can
Roll,
even
roll,
like
roll for orgasm.
do anything.
Roll
Well,
for
almost
orgasm.
like roll a wisdom save to see if her mind even like if she can process anything after.
Roll
that.
for orgasm.
Well, hold on. The Speedwagon would have probably
Roll for
picked her
swoon.
up.
Oh
Roll
yeah,
for
probably.
swoon.
Oh, Speedrun's gonna pick her up. Oh, so she doesn't have to stand up.
Yeah, Speedwagon.
Roll for swoon,
Okay. That's a 9 on the swoon check.
but plus her charisma.
Plus her charisma or
It's a swoon. She's swooning.
okay, well I don't know her charisma, I know her wisdom.
Okay, we'll do wisdom then.
13.
She's swooning.
Okay, well she's swooning.
This episode of Foxy
And
Grandpa.
She's got your spells left anyway, so she
I
can't
just
heal
imagine
anyone.
that really
Um,
old model. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I know who you're
Like
Yeah, she's
white
just gonna
beard
swoon, that's her
guy.
turn.
that
Okay,
is
half
like-
pint.
Just crazy hot.
Right? Like
yeah. Yeah.
he
I'm
doesn't
aware.
deserve to be that hot.
He's so damn hot.
I'm going to hold. Wait. Behind the big guy. Holding action until
Okay.
someone comes up.
Tillman, you're up.
Move Hunter's Mark.
To whom? There are 2 living creatures you know of.
Oh, right.
You can see the one.
You can see both.
I'm going to do that one that's standing, cause so far this guy has been doing an amazing job for anybody coming up.
Are you hiding in his crotch?
Maybe
I mean, that's how it looks.
just around the arrow.
Corpse crotch.
Wait,
Action.
what are you doing?
He didn't go all the way up to you.
Oh.
Or she didn't go all the way up to you. She purposely is like, she's very slowly going up and she's looking around. You're hiding, correct?
What
Roll
can
a
I
hiding
say
check.
except you're welcome?
I don't know where my dice went.
What can I
There it
say
is.
Oh,
except you're
time
welcome?
out. Can I attack?
Oh, right, 'cause you haven't actually gone. Well, right, you moved out of mark, now you can go. Yes. No, you cannot. You may attack, Alec.
I was like, what are you doing?
I'll roll my hide though.
Okay, yeah, you should do that.
Yeah.
11.
Okay.
So has that one taken damage?
They both take a damage.
I'm gonna.
I'd hope the one that the wizard was chasing for ever took at least 1 point of damage.
I hit her at least
20
once.
something.
Hits.
All right, I'm
Can't
gonna
wait for
do
this battle's over
attack.
for someone
I'm
to
gonna
go,
do my
"Wait,
attack
there's
on that.
Wait, where's Bard?
My first question is
Well,
gonna
we'll
be,
see
wait, where's
Bard
Bard?
earlier. We'll see Bard sooner. Yeah. And
You
it's
will,
less
yeah.
funny. And it's
Arthur's just
also
unconscious
it's
for hours.
less
Well, it's
funny.
just like-
than Parker's lying unconscious and unharmed. Mostly unharmed in the
Very, very harmed, but
Okay,
alive.
alive. That's why it's
15
so
damage?
funny.
15 damage?
Oh, 18 damage.
18 damage. The one you marked, correct?
Yes.
Yep. She takes double.
I cannot move it because
You
I already
cannot,
used my
because you
bonus
just did
action,
it.
but I'm going to turn to prone person. I do disadvantage, correct?
For
Yes.
range. Yes.
For range. Um, 14.
Misses.
Oh. Um, that is all I can do.
Then she gets up. She very, very slowly approaches, checking for your hide.
Push her down the gangplank.
Table topper.
Succeeds.
Don't hit her, just fucking
And just holds her action. Ash.
push her down the gangplank.
Cool. Well, with everyone here alive, I'm gonna hop up on the wall and see if I can see any enemies still in the field. Can I see her?
You see multiple dead bodies and the one pirate slowly going up the gangplank.
Sweet. I'm gonna attempt to kill steal.
Like a bitch.
Yeah. So that's an 11 and a 27.
Misses and hits.
14.
14 points of damage?
Yeah.
Yep, that brings her down.
Yes!
Damn it!
Right out of the back.
Does it bring her down the game?
Kills you.
No, because the force damage would have knocked her this way.
Yeah, in fact.
Zero fun.
As she falls forward, that triggers held action, and he's like,
I just love this image of she's like so cautiously stalking up the gangplank, ready for whoever's been hiding,
And then just
gets
back of
popped
the
in
head.
back of the
She
head.
takes him at the top of the gangplank. He steps out, stabs her right in the head.
This is my favorite kill steal yet, you guys. I've done so many of them. Like a boss.
sure.
Eldritch
A boss,
Blast.
dude.
Like a boss. Listen, I didn't get to
She...
kill anything my last few turns because I was trying to keep her alive.
True.
Also, I fell down a slope.
And that leaves everyone currently on the field.
Um,
Combat has ended. Roll a wisdom save to find out.
Save. What's her save?
It gets a +3. No, never mind. He's
No,
still level
it's
5.
at least a +4.
What should be just in her save page? You should be able to see that in problem.
Well, I was saying you get an extra +3,
+7.
but you're
Yeah,
not level
oh,
6 yet.
Yeah. That's a 19.
Just like +4.
19. She is no longer scared.
Cool. So she's probably gonna. Well,
She can't
once she
transform
manages to tear herself away from Speedwagon, which might take a moment, she's gonna start moving towards the up on the wall. Hop, 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 hop. Towards the.
I did punch a hole.
I
in
do
it.
have an
You can
arrow
just
notch
go
just to
through.
make sure. I'm assuming there's nobody in the tent, but I have an arrow notch just to make sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom. Don't do any emotional scenes without me. Thanks.
Why don't you like wheel the ballista in front of the tent and just
Just have it go through. By the way, that ballista is coming with me.
I kind of
I'm not helping you move it.
I want that guy's axe. I want that guy's axe.
Okay.
Calling it now.
Oh.
You steal my axe.
It's bigger than me.
Yeah. You could have a bag of holding. I don't know.
I could probably still swing it, but it'd be difficult. I have a decent strength.
Okay, so you go to loot that motherfucker.
Yeah, let's see what he's got.
You do find his axe.
His axe.
You are able to pick it up.
Okay.
It is actually made of bones from a creature you don't recognize.
Ooh.
Very finely, chiseled and cut into a blade. And again, you are able to pick it up, but you can tell that you won't be able to wield it.
Okay.
Still working.
What is your strength score?
18.
You cannot wield it properly. Or we can go the Dark Souls route if you can wield it two-handed but not one-handed.
I have great weapon fighting.
Yeah, that just means you're good at using two weapons, not heavy
I
weapons.
took two-handed fighting. I wanted to.
No, two-handed fighting is fighting two
Or
hands.
two.
But you couldn't have taken that if you took great weapon.
Oh. Okay.
Unless you take something that gives you an ability to do it later, like Bard did before he died.
Out of the crotch,
Did I
into the tent.
So those of you who go into the tent, you see very lavish furs basically
Is it lit
lying on
up?
the ground.
Is it lit up?
Yes, there's little like
Jake, could you do me?
the little like tri-crossed wood little torches.
Okay.
Nice metal around it. Casts a very bright light. There's really soft furs, thickly layered, laying the entire ground of this tent. You see a small makeshift desk and a large chest.
I go to the chest.
Okay,
I'm gonna check for traps.
okay. Go ahead and roll for traps.
What kind of roll is that?
That is an investigation check.
Could you open that for me?
That is 15. 15.
You are fairly certain there
I mean,
are
yes,
no
I
traps.
can.
Oh.
Yeah, check see if it's
I
locked.
just thought it was.
It is locked.
That's what?
I just kind of. This is just bullshit.
I'm gonna look for a key.
Okay,
In the desk, probably.
okay. There's no drawers on the desk. It's makeshift.
Extra bit of a friend.
On the desk.
Okay, roll an investigation.
Right now.
8.
You cannot find a key on the desk.
Okay.
Can I look around?
You may also look around. What are you looking for?
Just nothing because I got a nat 1.
Those
Those furs
are
look
really
cool.
soft.
Yes.
I said down because y'all were shouting over his phone call.
Oh.
But
You notice the bird just falls on the furs.
I'm gonna attempt to pick
How they
the
smell.
lock then.
Okay, go ahead and roll up it.
And that is
Musky.
sleight of hand with
Proficiency.
but soft.
added proficiency
No,
with the
you just add proficiency.
Oh. Just dex with proficiency then? Or sleight of hand with
Sleight of hand with proficiency.
my proficiency. So whatever. It's 14.
14. You cannot quite get this lock open.
I'm gonna go check the captain.
Ash and I are both realizing something, which is that I was the one who was adamant that we keep someone alive to question, and then killed the last living combatant.
Yeah, you killed the last one.
I was
Yeah.
real excited about it too. Yeah.
It was a good kill. It was a good kill. It was a good snipe.
To be fair, I never would have known who the last one was.
Yeah.
He was just sitting there taking out whatever went at him.
That's true.
I take one of the furs and wrap it around me like a cloak,
Okay.
and then I walk out.
Okay.
Can we see the harbor where they have boats, right?
They do.
Can we see them?
It is nighttime. You cannot.
Is there lights on down there?
You can very faintly see what could be lights or could be the stars reflected in the ocean. You're not sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start going around some of the bodies,
Okay.
seeing what they got on them and what. Because I found what I needed in that tent.
You found what you needed.
I have a very Lando Calrissian, like, with fur kind of thing.
Except that you've got like a train since
no,
you're a
it's
tiny
fine, yeah.
bird.
Yeah.
I have not seen that yet. Nice.
What's that? Who's this?
Just someone's
That is a
original character.
solid
Nice illustration.
7.
Could be Sam.
No.
No.
Everything okay?
Yeah. Just people calling me left and right.
Don't sit on your computer, dude.
Yeah, I know.
What?
As I'm searching the bodies, I'm gonna actually kind of like
Until my last one died.
lay them and get them
It was kicked.
like shoved off to the side and piled up and stuff.
I'm gonna help search the captain for like a key.
The one who's up on the hill.
Are you helping me so I get advantage, or you just
Are you
doing the
also
captain?
searching?
I'm searching for a key on
Alright.
the captain.
I wasn't sure.
So I
I got a
that's
7,
what,
so I
that's
didn't
what I'm
find shit.
searching for on the captain.
You do find a large key ring.
I'm gonna take it.
Multiple large keys on it.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
And then go back to the chest and attempt the keys.
Okay. What is everyone else doing while they're looting?
I mean,
I'm still unconscious.
You are still unconscious.
I think I'm realizing that we're missing people and gonna kind of wander dazedly out into the middle of the camp and look around.
Roll a perception check.
See, I
Use the
halfway
burning
trust
body of the
that-
goblin as.
I halfway trust that people are like good enough to stay alive if I
Well,
semi manage.
12.
Yeah.
You see multiple bodies lying around.
yeah.
How's
Oh.
that tower doing?
The tower's on fire like a motherfucker.
Oh,
It is
geez.
burning like kindling.
This time?
No,
No.
this tower.
The one I lit up.
This is a straight up pyre right now. One could say a funeral pyre.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say I'm gonna shout for
Oh, if that's
Arthur to
happening,
help
that's
me
what-
burn bodies like I always do, except that Arthur's not there. So
I mean,
I'm
you
gonna
can absolutely yell for Arthur.
exactly. I'm gonna.
Okay. You yell for Arthur.
Has anybody seen Arthur Obado? I need a little bit of help.
That's not.
That's not
That's
you.
not you.
That's you. You become
The pirate
a
stands back
pirate.
up. Blah, 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 blah.
I am here to help.
Well, alright. Well,
I'm gonna.
I guess you can help me bring these bodies back over there, but also we need to find everyone else.
When I heard that, I looked around and I got a 22 for perception.
Okay.
From on top of.
You also see various bodies lying about. A kind of eerie glow from the fucking kindled fire happening over on the tower.
Alright, do I recognize any of them as our party?
Not from your position in the dark, no.
Where was the last?
But you can see, just from the light, the various bodies lying on the ground.
He ran
Over
off
here,
that way. He was
kinda-
hiding with us, and then he ran off.
I'll go around.
Well,
and
I'm
search.
not. Well, I was going to ask you to help me bring bodies that way. And
Okay,
then
yeah.
We'll see Barbara eventually, but right now, let's
Throwing
see that.
bodies on the
What
fire.
is this? Is a goblin, right?
Yeah.
I
It's
can-
already
I
on
can-
fire.
Oh, it's already on fire.
I mean, now he's just kind of charred, but yeah, it was a
Oh,
body.
okay. Well, if it was a corpse, I was gonna drag it that way.
It is a
but
corpse.
I'm gonna start bringing this corpse over there. Have Speedwagon and maybe bring this one over if that's.
Sure.
alright
I'm
with
gonna
you.
check his pockets while I'm
Boom,
doing
boom,
it.
boom, boom.
Okay.
Oh.
And Ash, as you go over, you do see the armor of Bardur catching the firelight underneath the tower.
Shit.
He's lying,
Speedwagon!
he's lying face first in the dirt.
Cartwheel over.
Thanks for taking out the dramatic effect.
What? I needed my
I'm gonna-
character
I'm gonna
over
go-
there. It's not like I actually did cartwheels over there.
Check him. I mean, is he
You
alive?
go that close to the burning tower.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna go safely
Okay.
over.
Roll a medicine check.
19.
That
He is
armor's
not
really
breathing.
hot.
I'll run over and pull him out of the fire.
He's not in the fire, but like his armor is very warm.
Also quite heavy, I imagine.
Yeah, but you're Arya's Speedwagon, so you're fine.
Yeah, definitely. I don't have any more. Do I realize he's not breathing?
Roll a medicine check.
Oh fuck. Can I do medicine? No.
Oh no.
Ah shit.
Alright, play this out with me, dude.
He must be real sleepy.
Oh. Wake up!
The
Wake
dark,
up!
Wake up, fishy!
the dark night.
Oh, I
Oh,
was
no.
thinking, I
They're
was
just sleeping.
thinking, why are they pouring dirt on Daddy?
Or
Daddy,
even,
wake
or
up!
even worse, or even worse, Mufasa. Dad, wake up!
Well,
You can't
No.
get up, Dad!
no, nothing's worse than Major Hughes.
Yes, his name is Mufasa.
Nope. Major Hughes, saddest anime
His
guy.
name is Mufasa.
Anyway,
I'll just like grab the flask off of the sitar case and like open it up and like try to get him to take a whiff.
What flask? Like booze flask?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
My booze flask for Lil Dissa. But he's asleep, so he needs to wake up.
Yeah. Here's actually a valid character question. Has Ario ever actually dealt with a dead body before?
Yeah, he was a soldier before the whole
Okay,
butler shit. That's where he got his paladin training.
Got it. Okay.
He's not sleeping.
Can I do a double take?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Thank
You
God.
realize
This is
upon-
gonna get a dollar.
Upon second inspection, you realize he is in fact not sleeping nor breathing.
Oh fuck! I can't.
Where's Arthur?
I'm gonna just sort of full on sprint toward the front gate and scream Arthur's name.
Okay. You both in the tent currently hear this.
I'm gonna.
Well, I'm outside of the tent.
You both by the tent hear this.
Those rogues are really soft.
I hear him yell, Arthur.
Yes. Like, quite frantically, actually.
I kind of perk up and
I'm not as emotionally attached to Arthur.
Oh!
Wow.
I mean, let's be honest. So far, we found you in multiple boxes, and that's about the extent.
We're
of-
about to put him in another one. That's not okay. Half fight.
We're going to put him in his last box ever!
I just built a box.
I just do a lap around the big tent and see if I can see anything.
Okay.
So I'm out of the gate. Do I see
13,
anything?
right?
Very dark,
Currently,
Yeah,
no.
13.
Yeah, you've left any semblance of cone of light. You see multiple dead bodies surrounding
And
you.
you also don't have dark vision.
Yeah, that's why you only see darkness.
But he's a wizard, right?
Yes.
So if I use
Wizards glow, right?
magic, I would see something magic.
Yes.
Yes.
Within his field of vision, yes.
Okay.
Once he got within, was it 30 feet?
Yes.
Yeah.
But does he have anything magical on him?
Well, the spell book.
He's got a spell.
Okay.
I have a spell book.
I'm gonna cast detect magic.
Okay.
I also
That's
have
the
cloak
smart
protection.
Okay. So you cast detect magic. You currently don't see anything glowing.
But I know where I'm oriented that he started going that.
Yes, you would know your orientation.
Okay, I'll head this way.
Okay. It doesn't take you very long until you see the slight glow of his book and Arthur lying face down on the ground.
I am going to sprint to Arthur.
Okay.
Check if he's breathing.
Roll me medicine checks.
Give him some whiskey. Oh my god!
You can't seem to find a pulse or anything.
I'm a slap him.
Okay, dude doesn't bard. Roll a constitution, I guess.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's non-lethal.
I'm not trying to like.
Plus 1. 10.
10. You remain unconscious.
You gonna do the smelling salts with the booze?
I was gonna say, but
Yeah,
upon finding Arthur, you couldn't find a heartbeat or feel breathing.
I'm gonna try my smelling salts again.
Smelling booze again.
Smelling booze. Yeah, go ahead and roll me another constitution.
Well, a smell check.
Come on, nat 20. Another 10.
Another 10, you remain unconscious.
Fuck, he's dead too. I pick him up.
Okay.
Start dragging him and almost throw him on the fire.
Bring him back to me.
Well, I have to get back into the camp anyway. We'll get
No
it.
metagaming.
And
Do it Death of Superman style.
well, okay, but
How well does this work?
Pretty well, probably. No, because Arthur's
Just walking through
You're-
and then, like,
Arthur's
you're
finger is
Jean
metal.
Greying
Oh my
her.
God.
It's too heavy.
but also Death of Superman.
Oh,
So
I
he
would have as
runs-
soon as I saw them coming because I do have dark vision. I would have
Okay.
ran up.
So they probably got you about there. And Arthur is flopped
Oh shit.
Roll me a medicine check. If you want to
I
check.
wasn't like just picking him up by the ankle.
Oh.
What is that total? 9.
It rolled over from a 15.
Now you do have proficiency in medicine, correct?
Fuck,
Yeah.
Arthur's
It's
dead
very
too.
difficult. You can tell he's still alive, but like barely.
He's alive. Do you have anything? Can you heal him?
Uh,
Can I roll another medicine check?
Do you have?
He's already stabilized, so at this point there's nothing you can do for him.
I use cure wounds. How does that work?
You have cure wounds?
You
just
just
touch
cast a
it and
spell.
you cast
Oh.
it.
Yeah, you can.
You're holding him and you're like,
Just because
It's
of
like
what you
laying
do,
hands,
like
but
you
it's
know
like-
that he's
I
not
know he's
dying currently. Like he
How
will
much
live.
does he
He's
live
just
for?
barely.
It's a 1d8 plus
Okay.
your
I'm saucing him up.
plus 2.
No, this isn't touchy sauce. This is cure wounds.
Yeah,
This
this
is
is
different thing.
Oh, okay.
So
Great job, you have 3 health.
So heal.
You are now conscious.
with a shirtless Ario holding you.
In the same situation where
And-
Jessa
and
was.
the-
Your
little
eyes,
eyebrow just,
your
like,
eyes
sobbing
flutter
over
open,
you.
and you see Sakura blossoms and like lens flares. Ario shirtless is holding you.
he still
What
has his
little hair he has
chainmail
flitting
suit on.
about in the breeze. Lord knows how like a crew cut flits, but it is.
Okay, and now that
He's still wearing his apron too.
Yeah.
with this done and everyone accounted for, I'm just gonna.
I will say Lildissa would have immediately gone over to the cage.
I know she did. Oh right, I should be playing her. All right, so first of all, Ash is gonna collapse and just start like saying, just muttering
Collapse.
Gwen's name over and over again. I'm gonna take a short rest. She's calling him back, but she's like catatonic.
Okay.
Lil Dissa has gone over to the cage. Can she pull this sheet off? Oh, it's not really a
No.
sheet IRL, is it?
It's
It
it's a
is-
large canvas.
It's a canvas?
like the same thing made out of ship sails,
Okay, she's
Decided-
gonna.
covering the creature.
Yeah.
And it's chained to the creature, right?
Yes, and she cannot just kind of slip in like there's a huge ass cage.
Does she have
She
any
can't turn into an animal anymore.
kind of knives? Yeah, I know. She's gonna. She doesn't have any kind of knife. Doesn't everyone come with a dagger?
But she can't.
Alright,
even-
she's gonna
She
pull-
can't get into the cage. though.
Yeah, she can't get into the cage from there.
But she can get at the canvas, right?
No, it's in the cage.
Oh, okay. Can she start hacking at the canvas? She's supposed to
She
see it.
can't.
Reach in at all.
There's
okay.
a big fucking cage, and then inside this cage is a large canvas creature.
Oh no! I thought it was a cage with canvas draped over
No,
the
no,
cage.
it's just a straight up
Trying to
cage
see it.
made of like scrap metal,
Okay.
scrap wood,
Okay.
very well put together, but like basically made from scraps.
Um.
Almost what looks like ship scraps, actually.
Okay, then I guess that she's gonna cast
These guys might be
Shillelagh
pirates.
on her staff, and she's just gonna start trying to hack at the
I'm
one
gonna go
portion
towards
of
the cage with the keys.
You're gonna go to the cage with the keys?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, she doesn't see you, so she's
Right.
just
But-
whacking at
She is.
the wooden portion of the cage with Shillelagh with her staff.
As you make your way towards the cage, there is a large gate at the front of the cage. With big, huge chains and a big ass
And
fucking
a
lock on
gnome
it.
completely
I'm
ignoring
gonna
the
try the
cage.
keys.
There are actually 2 keyholes on this lock.
I'm gonna pause and look around for the other captain.
Okay.
I'm gonna start moving all the bodies toward the pyre. You are currently here.
Yep.
Let's go to like this one since I was dragging it.
Okay.
And I'm checking pockets as I go.
Okay.
Because that's where the loot is.
Rolled a 14.
14? Yeah, you see the captain face first next to the currently burned out fire.
I'm gonna attempt to look for keys on him.
Okay, then roll me an investigation. You absolutely find a.
You found keys that didn't even exist.
You find a key ring, but then in his pants is a large key attached to a leather strip.
Oh. No. I'm going to grab both key rings.
Okay.
The key ring and that, and then I'm gonna go back to the other captain and see if there's another key in the same spot.
Okay, roll me an investigation. Was it 4?
Yeah.
You cannot find another key in the same place.
But he is happy to see you.
Whoa.
Rigor mortis, baby.
No.
I know that's not how that works.
Is it really not?
There's no
No.
muscles in the penis,
Oh, right.
so it wouldn't actually do that. It's a sponge.
I'm gonna see
Is
if
that
the
cool?
It's a sponge.
It's a tool.
It's a sponge.
I'm gonna see if the special key is
Spongy material.
used for the big locks.
It definitely seems to fit in the hole quite well.
Does it turn?
It turns partway and stops.
I'm gonna go a little distance, like, hey, help me find a key. Possibly on the other captain.
Sure. Let's loot some bodies.
I mean, it's to help unlock the cage.
Yeah.
So she'll be all for
Yeah,
it.
no, I know. She's well. I
She's
don't think she
sitting
gives a shit anyway.
Yeah, okay. There's splinters here and there, but nothing seems to be happening.
I'll be right back. Wait, where are we going?
Up to that captain.
Cool. I'm gonna look for a key.
You're gonna pop some tags?
I'm gonna tell her roughly where I found this one on the other captain, and it seems to be semi-working.
Okay. Was it investigation?
Yes.
Yeah,
And
with
I'm helping.
advantage.
Oh, with advantage.
No, are you helping her?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, with advantage.
So 16 or
16.
6. Yeah, 16.
You do find actually at the base of his pants, tucked into his shoe, you find a leather cord with a large key in it.
Cool. Got it.
Let's go unlock the chain.
Cool.
The gate.
Oh.
Unmindful, not mindful, whatever. Heedless of the death all around us, we will go.
We're focused on
Have
the
an
living
adventure.
thing.
Yeah.
Instead of focusing on the dead, Ash, God.
This is my entire day, dude. The snow fell down. My mom was cool. Let's
I have a lot
open.
of keys. So, big key. I'll put one on one. You put one on the
1,
other.
2, 3, turn,
And it falls open.
and we die.
And please roll me dex deck.
Yeah.
No.
Nat 20.
I think I'm good.
He does a sick
You dodged the lock opening so well.
Oh, is this a next save?
The click of the lock is just loud
Because
enough to like
that's a
startle
28.
you. And you
The
do a
lock like
backflip.
falls a little forward and he just does a backflip.
Spider-Man and shit.
I had a player once who played a rogue who's like, I'm sad. Can I do a backflip to see if I feel better? He would just roll dex checks, this rogue.
I'm using
Anyway.
that for Felly.
So now we've got what? Just a big canvas blob in front
So
of
now
us.
we're
Well,
gonna
now there's a big ass door, but yes.
So,
open the door.
Yes.
Open
It's
sesame.
a little difficult for two tiny creatures, but yes, you can open it.
Paladin?
Okay.
Still tiny.
Oh, right, you're a dex pal. Should we roll it?
No, you just open that. Now that it's unlocked, you just have to pull the chain off and open the door.
Okay, cool. Give me a knife.
No.
That works.
Give me a knife!
No.
Cut this fucking canvas off.
Or we can just unlock the locks.
You now both see very well that there is, a large canvas mass. There's a huge chain wrapped around the front, a huge chain wrapped around the top, and then a couple chains over the whole form.
But like,
Over
And
the
they're-
canvas?
Yes, and they're
maybe we
anchored
should see
into the
what
ground.
it is before we unchain it. Right?
As we approach it, do we have to make any saves?
Not currently, no.
No.
Are you being sneaky about this at all?
No.
Okay. Well, you're always being sneaky.
I mean, semi, but I mean, we're
But
also
no, you
arguing
currently-
about letting it go.
You currently do not have to make any saves.
Maybe we should see what it is before we unlock
I'm gonna try and figure out what end is the head.
it. Where's the ass?
Is Lilissa also going to try to do this or
Sure,
no?
ass check.
She rolls at advantage.
Cool, because that was bad. What is it? Investigation or perception?
Arcana.
Uh-oh.
5.
12.
12.
With advantage, yeah.
Lilissa is fairly certain that not head.
May I go towards?
Head.
I'm gonna go towards the head.
That is the section where there's a large chain wrapped around a shape.
Makes sense.
Gonna go towards the head. And be like, hello. See if it
You hear a
understands.
deep rumbling, vibrating rumbling.
We are here to help you. We killed a bunch of dudes. I don't know how old this talks other than long. That was a drinking pantomime, by the way, not
It was,
another-
it was.
a different pantomime.
She hasn't gone that far with Ario yet.
Oh.
Jeez.
She did almost crawl up your pant leg as a mouse.
Almost.
She didn't. She had some things to fight, but
You got another water. Just some water in. It's like
it was a very involved pantomime.
it was a very. I was impressed.
We're here to help you. Hello. No one. No one.
A low, deep,
Deep
rumbling.
sound. Okay.
You promise not to kill me. I'll start unlocking chains
They are.
to cut the
I'm
creature
gonna-
underneath.
I assume she has some kind of utility knife because she's got Tinker's tools. So she's
Yeah,
gonna
probably.
start doing the same.
Okay, I want you both to roll silent.
Salute.
Ah.
27?
17.
You both are able to very easily start taking chunks out of the canvas slowly but surely,
And not the creature.
and
Yeah,
not the
and not the
creature,
creature.
fortunately.
Please. We
You
really
do
want this off.
manage. You do manage to completely cut open and see a large scaled claw.
What color is the claw?
Kind of a
It's
golden color with like a green hue to it.
Gold is good, green is bad.
We also have bad lighting, so.
I mean, that's true. She doesn't have any light cantrips.
I am relighting both campfires.
Okay.
So well, I don't really need to relight that one. I just relight that one.
Okay.
I take
There's
like
also
a
the one in
scrap
front, too.
chunk. Yeah, that one as well.
Okay.
I take a scrap chunk and from the burning pyre like that I can reach. And
At
then,
this point, you see the dead Bardur lying on the ground next to the lit campfire.
and I keep doing what I do.
Has it been an hour?
No.
Dude, it's been like 10 minutes.
It took a while.
You're also
to
not
figure
resting
this
currently.
shit.
Oh, no,
Resting.
for Ash. You know, ashes, yes.
Is there
But no, it's been like 10 minutes.
She's having a mental breakdown, but we're calling it a short rest.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, when I have a mental breakdown, I totally feel rested when I'm laying in my bed hyperventilating. Yeah.
yeah, totally. Well, she's not doing anything. She's just sitting there next to unconscious but awake. No, that
Conscious.
doesn't work.
Yeah,
She's conscious. She just hasn't gone up and done anything.
Yeah.
Arthur, what are you doing?
He's just enjoying the sobbing.
You can help.
Yikes!
I know, right? Ooh, Arthur. Oof.
We're not going there.
That's why he's always drunk, because he's evil.
He's getting better.
I'm not dead yet.
Turn me into a newt.
I'm mainly trying to. Well, let's see. I sit up trying to understand what's going on since I was out for all that time.
There are multiple dead bodies around you. You can see in the light of the recently lit campfires, Ario dragging pirate bodies over to the large on fire
Garbage can?
pillar.
Sorry.
Also, I
Tower.
don't think he moved the one that was by the entrance yet.
I would have just picked it up on
Oh,
the way.
Because he was right there.
If I'm going, I might as well take it with me.
Well, that's what you wanted to do,
I did
but
ask
now
you. Yeah, I did ask you to help me.
you are
Burn the
predisposed,
bodies.
so I will handle the
Indisposed.
cleaning. So what all fun stuff do I have?
Actually,
Let's leave Barter.
all of those.
Yeah, I'm not throwing Bardur into the fire.
Icon was the one that was taking care of those, and
The
he
ones up
laid
top,
them.
so any of the stuff.
Icon?
And
Really?
or not Icon.
When did Icon show up? Shit.
Yeah, right. Tilvin
Jeweler out of nowhere.
He actually took the bodies and laid them next to each other and had did it. It's ceremonial-esque, but mimicked kind of thing.
Whose ceremony are you mimicking?
It's I don't know, like you don't know, but it's very like respectful and everything like that. But there's a lot of like he's not doing it quite right, but he's trying to do what he can, what he had seen.
I was wondering if you, because you've seen Ash do it. I was wondering if that's
No.
what you were doing. Okay.
Nope, nothing like not what you were doing.
Doing pretty good, I suppose.
So how fine little this up?
So we start to see the form?
Yeah, we're trying to, at least, well, this is trying to get a clear picture of what is under this canvas.
After cutting away enough, you can start to see an underbelly, and you can tell it is a dragon. You could probably assume
Can I
it's a
tell
dragon.
how old it is?
It's large. It's a very big
Okay.
dragon.
Can I assume Lodessa has at least some dragon knowledge just because she's
Just because of the book she's got.
good. Yeah. Can I tell if it is green or gold? Like
It is not a green dragon, but there are green hues all over
like
its
sickly
scales.
maybe?
Like a patina.
Like a patina. But it's a gold dragon.
Well, its scales look gold-ish. Not quite gold. Almost like an
Is my-
orangish gold.
Bronze? Is it a bronze dragon?
How good is Little Dis at knowing metallic colors as a druid?
I mean, I figured classifying animal, like knowing animal classifications is probably a druid's forte.
They're not animals.
Okay. Fucking-
That's why you had to roll an Arcana check.
Okay, can I roll another Arcana check?
Is the campfires helping out at all?
Since
What
we
do you
no,
can
think?
not
see
yet,
stuff.
no. Not the case.
What about the pyre?
I mean, a little bit, but it's still mostly showing on the canvas. It's covering the creature and putting it mostly total darkness.
Well, she's got dark vision. He doesn't. Well,
Yeah.
you've got goggles.
I got goggles.
Yeah, daggers. Yeah, but I mean,
Can I roll another check? Whatever.
yeah, I'll let you
check
roll
to get
another Arcana
information?
check with advantage.
Okay. That's a 23.
Yeah, she is almost certain it is a bronze dragon.
Okay. Cool. Then she's just gonna kind of go around until she can make eye contact
Speedwagon!
with it and say,
I mean,
She cannot, because after cutting away a lot of the canvas, you can tell that there's a chain wrapped around its head and muzzle with the canvas around it.
And I yell for Speedwagon.
yeah, that sounds like a good.
I'm carrying whatever fat loot I have, and I mosey on over to the cave.
I'll tell you what you get later.
Yes! Greetings, friends.
You see a real big fucking lizard.
It's quite a large lizard.
Help us pull this chain out, the one
We're
that's
trying to
muzzling it.
We're trying to fix its face.
Okay, yeah. What do I need to do to strong its face open?
Roll me a strength check.
I'm
Don't
Strong its face
Don't-
open.
Don't hurt it.
We're pulling the anchored
I'm
chain
gonna
out.
help you. Okay.
Okay.
No, that one is not anchored. That's just wrapped tightly
Oh.
around
It's
its
just
head.
muzzled.
The rest is
So
not
is
anchored.
there a
There,
lock
so
on
there's
it?
Oh, dang.
no, it's just
You get
wrapped
advantage.
completely
Oh,
around.
I get advantage.
How does
Because-
it lock?
It's,
Or how's
it's
it?
not locked. It's just wrapped multiple times around it.
So we could just unravel it.
Theoretically, yes. It's a big
Oh.
fucking chain, though.
Well, then I'll do that.
Like each link is like the size of your head.
So I will do that.
I mean, I'll assist.
Hey, it's this
10.
10.
Yeah.
You cannot quite. The chains are wrapped like all inside each other and shit. You can't quite get it loose. It's almost like it's caught on something.
What if I assist with like sleight of hands to like help loosen
You just did
parts?
assist and you got a 10.
I did. I did.
Maybe if we get the chains out of the ground, it could get the thing off its own face if its hands were free. Not hands, you know what I mean. Claws.
Oh, yes, but then we have to do a very angry drag.
But we're
We're
helping.
helping. We just killed all the guys that heard it. Them.
I will begrudgingly like walk over to one of the anchor spikes and just pull.
Strength check.
Can I assist?
Sure.
How's a 19?
Oh.
You are able to pull out one of the ground spikes.
Okay.
The chain loosens up. There's still like 3 more covering his body.
Okay, I'm gonna like move it off of
Well,
it.
he does that. We'll just
Go
gonna
to
keep
the
talking
next
to the
spike.
dragon and tell it like what we're doing and that we're trying to help and that all the people get captured, get are dead, and all that sort of stuff.
To the next spike.
Okay.
15.
15, you were able to pull the next one out.
Yes. Alright, move it up. Go to the next spike. 8.
Having a little more trouble with this one.
Ugh.
I'll help him since he seems to be struggling.
Oh yeah, I'm just throwing all the heavy shit now. It's not
I
like I'm
mean,
fatigued or anything.
I mean-
not like we make.
I
you
think
do
you're
all
the
that.
only person who didn't almost die in this fight.
I'm at
But
5
we went
HP.
Did he go down? Okay.
Yeah, well, this will.
I think everybody went down
Everyone went down at
once.
least once.
I'm at 5 HP.
Some of us never got
Cut
back
me
up.
some slack.
One of you never got back up.
Yeah, sorry.
Do I need to like try again
I
on
think
it?
Arthur's still
Yeah,
down.
go
He's
try again.
awake,
It's
but
gonna be a little harder.
I think
Unconscious,
he's up.
I'm just
18.
up
18, you are able to yank the next chain up.
Cool.
There's one more along the backside of the body now. But now its body's kind of like freely, kind of, you can see it like arcing slowly upwards, higher and higher up.
How
This
big
is
of a
the
gap
last
did he
one.
have whenever he was chained down from the top of the cage?
Oh, good, minimum 10 feet.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
it's-
So
it's-
he's not getting up very high.
Yeah, he's not getting up super high, but like you can tell his body's now rising.
I'm gonna holler out that this is the last
hang on.
spike, and then I'm gonna 10.
Right, but I don't think I'm
10?
talking to him.
Can't quite get, are able to pull it out.
Yay!
So you managed to get the last chain that's holding down its body. The canvas, for the most part, is still covering its form, and there is still a large chain wrapped around what you assume is wings up top. It's basically keeping the canvas over its body,
Okay.
but it's not like held down anymore.
Okay.
And you can tell it's now like actively like starting to kind of writhe and move around, stretching, and it's starting to push up against the top of the cage now.
Wait, if you give us some time, we can get all the rest of the chains off. Maybe we're gonna try.
I'll have to.
Have
climb
to just roll me
onto that.
persuasion.
That's probably not very good. 11.
11. It continues to kind of move and shake, and you can hear the metal and the wood creaking from the cage as it's now starting to actively stretch itself and move up higher and higher.
It might just be strong enough to break the cage. We might want to move.
I'm gonna back out of the cage. Still like talking to it, but not in the door anymore.
Do I see anything like else I could try to get off of it?
The chains around its wings, and again, the ones around its head again.
I'm gonna.
But now its head is very high up.
I'm gonna try and persuade it to let us assist it. Be like, wait, we're trying to help. If you let us help, we'll get these chains off of you.
Roll me persuasion.
25.
25. Yeah, okay. It kind of, you can hear the cage starting to kind of crack and like the sound of metal bending, and then
Metal bending.
and then you hear a large, deep exhale, and it slowly kind of relaxes itself a little bit.
All right, so
All right, I'm going for the ones on your wings.
I'm gonna
I'm
assist.
gonna very gingerly climb on the dragon's back.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a climb. Athletics.
Yay! I like that stuff. 24.
Yeah, you are able to manage to use the canvas and also part of its body to kind of climb up and get to the chains around its wings.
All right, how are these fastened on?
Same kind of way. There's multiple chains just wrapped all the way around
Okay.
Just like around its body, just around the
the wings. It's literally wrapped around the top.
Go ahead and try to untie them then.
Okay, roll me a strength.
And I am.
No.
I said I was gonna be
One.
assisting.
That one.
Oh wait!
Did you climb up to help? If you're the assistant,
Is that another one?
No, that was a 4.
Oh,
but either way, even with the assist, like you
it's a move.
aren't able to get these off either.
Why don't
They're
paladins have
kind of too interwoven in each other and then pulled taut.
Captains. Yeah, that's maybe the muzzle again.
I'm gonna like ask it like, do you think that you could maybe get the bit off your face?
You see a large claw come out from the canvas. I want you to roll me whatever reflexes, dexterity,
Oh, sorry guys.
acrobatics,
Dex save or acrobatics?
acrobatics.
Fuck!
15.
9.
You're able to hold on to the big old fucking chains that are on top of it. You unfortunately tumble off of its body to the ground.
No!
As it lifts up and the whole canvas kind of shakes behind it. And it kind of reaches up and you can see these large claws grab the chains and just shatter them off of its own face.
Well, you could have done that in the first place.
Well, no.
Yeah, we're gonna say that to it.
No.
It couldn't until literally just that moment.
Well, you,
It's
Like
us
we
working for you.
just freed it.
well, yeah, no, but I was talking about before they were climbing on his back and whatnot. Yeah, whatever.
They said to calm
It's fine.
down to keep steady because they're going to free it. They persuaded it and everything, Alec. These were rolls for this.
Anyway,
And immediately starts to kind of try to shake the wings, rolling into their acrobatics. With disadvantage. Oh.
12.
Yeah, you're barely able to. You're no longer on the canvas now. You're kind of hanging from a chain as it's just trying to shake,
Wait,
and it can't
wait a
quite.
second, let him down. Please.
Can I like try to
Please.
catch him?
I mean, if he wants to let go, sure.
Oh fuck, I don't know if I got it.
But you can tell
got
it
it!
can't quite reach up to the chains on its wings.
Okay, just a second. We can help. Just what's your name?
Should have thought about
Seriously?
that. I know, I forgot they have names, okay? I'm really sorry, I legitimately forgot they have names.
You're not the only one.
You forgot you had a name?
You forgot you had a name?
No, just the whole making a character and forgetting it had a name.
No, I just forgot dragons have names. This is the first fucking creature that I've made that requires a name.
An entity.
Can you lay down on your side so that we can pull the chain off the wings?
It does not do that, but it will lower as much as it can.
Okay.
As I'm thinking of a name that isn't literally my fucking go-to of either Till or Vil something.
I'll try to climb back up and give it another
Really?
look.
Tillerville?
A lot of my shit just like is named that way. If you look at the bosses that you fought that you haven't bothered to get their names for, they're all like that. Half the elves you met are all like that. Because that's my fucking fallback is those two.
Tillerville.
Nope. No. I was gonna do a Magic the Gathering thing, but I'm not gonna do a Magic the Gathering thing.
Niv Mizzet.
No, fuck that. That's not a good dragon. I'm talking about the original Elder Dragons.
Niv Mizzet's the best dragon.
I mean, he's a pretty cool dragon. By the way, I don't know if I told you guys. So for the new Guilds of Ravnica D&D setting,
Yeah.
they are actually going to be making a 2-scale Niv Mizzet mini. And by mini, I mean it's about that tall.
Ooh, I want it.
It's
Oh,
about
I
that
want it.
big. I also want it.
Oh, I want it.
Yeah, they're making a Niv Mizzet mini.
I love it.
It's about that
That's
big.
amazing. Fuck yeah.
He's an ancient dragon, one of the oldest in the
Okay,
entire
can we see
game.
the thing now?
I will say that you can now
Can
see
we
the
please
thing.
unmask the dragon?
I thought he was just gonna pull it off.
No, it's pretty in there, like honestly. So
Oh.
Aw, snap!
Hell yeah.
Painted and everything.
sort of.
Shiny.
Dude, you did a good
Yeah,
job on
they're-
those wings.
So there you do see a bronzed dragon, patina covering various scales all over it. You can see like lightning crackles around its teeth as it's kind of like looking between everybody slowly.
All right, so back to the
Fuck that
chain
guy.
on its wings.
Hey, that's it.
Alright. Well, what's its aim?
I literally just came up with one.
And then we distracted you.
Yeah, no, right? I there was one in my brain as I was pulling out the dragon.
Bob.
No, shut the fuck up.
Bob the Dragon.
Bob's your uncle.
Puff.
Bob the Dragon is the dragon. That's...
Puff.
So it as it lowers down, it kind of looks
that
right
dragon?
to Lil Dissa, who had asked this. I am Gentith. And it lowers down. Its face, its head is larger than Lil Dissa is. Like he could halfway open his mouth and literally just engulf her at this point. So as he speaks, like his mouth opens as big as she does,
Hi!
Hi there!
I'm Lil Dissa.
and she can see little sparks across its teeth.
Ooh, that's scary. Okay, and pretty boy over there is Speedwagon, and the guy hanging from a chain off your back is Half Pint. And we're
I guess I need to roll to get back up to the wings.
well,
It lowered. Yeah, you would still have to.
we're trying to get those chains off you.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
What happened to you?
So we,
Right, yeah.
do we want to do separate rolls or do we want each to her?
Lore.
Wait till
Right.
they're done freeing it, and then we can
Yeah.
lower. Okay.
Ah!
So are we doing separate rolls or are we or am I
Wow.
assisting you again?
What's yours? What's your strength?
It's not great. I get +1.
Okay, just
Yeah.
damn it.
15.
We're gonna say that's good now. 15,
Ah!
15 is good. You're finally able to. They were pulled taut around its wings. So you're able to. You realize that if you pull one chain back just enough to loosen, you're able to slip the other one back through, and then slowly just kind of unravel.
Cool.
And the chain finally falls around its body, and its wings immediately just up, and the whole top of the cage shatters open outside.
I hope it was clear outside.
Does it look like it's hurt at all?
There's a couple spears that were in it, and there's like you see some dried blood here and there, but for the most part, it just looks extremely discomfortable and upset.
What happened?
I want to get off of it very, very quickly.
I got careless.
Did just like these guys on the island? They caught you?
No,
Who?
the Jetty Breaker.
You know that name, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
that's
do.
the
No, that's in character, not out. Great.
Great!
Cool.
So I'm gonna.
Um,
How high up am I now?
You were just on his back, so you're about 15 feet up.
would you be
What's
into
up?
like
I'm gonna like
getting back at him?
tumble and then like front flip off.
I would love to, but these motherfuckers keep doing a lot of bullshit, disrupting the lore.
I need to get off the
You
dragon.
can just
let them-
climb off the dragon.
Give them a chance to get off. And
That requires a different check that I'm not as good at.
You can just get down off of the dragon.
Fine.
no one's contesting you.
Something about being extra, but can't be extra now.
How are you being extra, Jeremy? You're just trying to get down. You're not being extra at all.
I was gonna back flip off.
That is extra. Roll an acrobatics.
Otto was my character who did that.
Not so good.
You attempt to be extra in the way that you saw Till being extra earlier,
Mhm.
and you do not succeed.
Okay.
That's embarrassing.
As you're talking, as little as
Hey, it
talking
wasn't
to
in
the
front
dragon.
of the dragon.
Where is Ash, by the way? Oh yeah, she's still
She's
right.
resting.
She's sitting. She's not actually lying on her face. No, she's not sitting on Arthur.
I mean, Arthur has yet to do.
Arthur's
anything.
literally just laying there like,
Yeah, no, they're both a little out of it. We'll just get a drink first and foremost. I assume she's Oh, you've got her class.
Classmaster.
Just gonna pull on your apron and just reach her hand up. Go, 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 go.
What did I just say, Greg?
Gentith.
Jen.
Gentle.
It was Jen something.
Gentith. It was.
So Lotus asked him if he wanted revenge.
Revenge.
Yeah, I think we're going after that guy eventually, maybe.
No, but I would like to stop him.
Yeah, same difference, right?
If that is what you wish to call it.
Cool. Cool. I have no idea what to
Do
do
you know
next.
where? What was his name?
Jettybreaker?
Jettybreaker. Do you know where Jettybreaker was last?
Well, last time he saw him. He, she, they, dragon.
Breaker, you're not a
No, dragon.
dragon.
What are your pronouns?
Bright, brilliant.
That doesn't help. It doesn't help me.
I would accept comrade.
Alright.
As I'm walking by, I just look over. Neat.
You just see that there's a dragon now.
It is a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, at this point, it does raise finally fully up now that the cage is broken and to its full height of a good 30, 40 feet tall. This is a huge sized creature. Like, that's a little bit smaller than scale should be, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Arthur, give me.
Not a word.
I wonder if the dragon. That's what she was asking.
Yeah, go
She
ahead.
asked if it wanted to take revenge on Jettybreaker.
And it said it wanted to stop it, which is good. Has it been an hour yet?
No!
They tried for so long to get those damn chains off.
It's been maybe a half an hour. Maybe. An hour is a long time when there are other things happening in character. An hour is a really long time.
I don't
That's why usually people are like, short rest. Everyone short rest at the same time. Okay, short rest is over. But there are other active things happening right now.
Warlock
You had to
a
be
good
selfish.
short rest.
Yes, I did. Well, that wasn't in character.
She gets done with her short
It
rest
was
and
an
it's like, hey
RPG
guys, want to do a short rest?
It was an RP decision.
So are you
No,
telling
it's
me
fine.
that you small creatures plan to take on the Jetty Breaker?
I mean, not like right
Seems
now.
to be the gist of it.
We wouldn't have attacked his camp if we weren't serious about it.
We were supposed to find out more, and then she's gonna look around at all the dead bodies.
We found out there's a camp, a clear camp.
Can any of you talk to dead things?
What do you wish to know?
Everything, really. We don't know anything about him
Or the area.
or his forces.
We've heard last that he was the last known person to have the Wind Razor.
Correct.
Does he still have it?
No,
What happened?
it fell to the sea.
Do you know where?
The Temple of the North Star.
Oh, right. We knew that.
Oh, I didn't.
Then why did you ask?
I drink a lot.
As she drinks some
It
more.
goes-
As she drinks some
This is the only character note I got, alright?
That's about all we talked about.
Sorry, Selena.
What do you mean? I'm doing a good job. I'm not sorry.
The only part of your character I know is that you drink sometimes.
Sometimes.
Not just sometimes.
Often.
And then the Speedwagon thing. We know the Speedwagon thing.
Is there anything else we can do to help you, friend Dragon?
You have done enough. I feel like I owe you a boon.
What's a boon?
I'm gonna like slowly
actively-
put.
A gift of aid.
I'm gonna put Lil Dissa in the case.
Wait, no! I want to talk to the dragon! Can I resist this?
Yes, you absolutely may resist this.
With,
It's a strength check,
Yep.
right?
Can
Yeah,
I resist with acrobatics?
either acrobatics
And-
or athletics, whichever she chooses.
Acrobatics, definitely. That's a 4.
That's a 15.
You cannot beat that.
No, I want to talk to the dragon!
You can talk to the dragon when you've calmed down.
I
It's
drink.
looking very incredulously at all of you.
I drink until I'm
You-
calm.
Also, Ario not.
What?
Sorry, nothing. Ario not Sweeto.
Oh, right.
yeah,
I
yeah,
did say sweeto, didn't I?
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, would Ario do that kind
Oh,
of thing?
maybe.
Oh.
God.
Yeah, it's not very
Because
gentlemanly.
Sweeto would automatically do that once she starts talking.
It's not very gentlemanly.
But I mean, theoretically, it's really whatever you decide the character wants to do.
Yes.
Has Ario been around this crew long enough to start picking up Sweeto-esque attributes?
My character is incredibly polite and does not like it when manners are breached.
That was a breach of manners,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
So totally,
Yeah, you got it.
totally legit.
Okay, cool.
I'm not
Yeah,
trying
but
to.
you
right
have a,
corner.
you
No,
have,
I
you
do
have a
appreciate it.
drunk
I'm-
gnome pounding on your sitar case.
But
Unless
I
you
was
didn't
just,
actually do that, like.
Up to you.
I did.
I mean,
Okay.
he put her in the corner. Like, this is timeout.
you were wanting us to
You put baby
like
in a
you were
corner.
wanting me to remind you like
Right.
you know you're
Make me do that stuff.
Yep.
I like it.
So looks down. The first thing I want is out of here. And without even waiting for all of you, it turns and just walks out of the cage.
Wait, so you hear from inside the case, how do we find you if we want to fight the guy?
It like, walks out of the cage and then just goes to its full height, rises all the way up and stretches out its wings. You can see, like, it seems to be enjoying this motion in general.
I
But
opened
you
the
can now
case,
see that
this
it's
looks
like
really
taking
cool.
up, wings outspread, it's taking about
Climb up in the
half
collar.
of this
Okay, cool.
encampment right now.
That's
Okay.
a compromise.
Before it kind of brings its wings back in and kind of relaxes a little bit more.
Well, this is sitting on your shoulders now.
Okay.
She's been let out of her
That's an
cage and she's
acceptable
doing just fine.
compromise.
It turns back to everybody. Knocking Ash up.
Arthur finally stands up.
He is knocked unconscious again.
Ash, in your moment of mental breakdown, there was a big ass fucking dragon coming right towards you before stopping and turning. And it stretches out, and you've never seen a creature so large in your life as it fully stretches out.
Arthur, are you seeing this?
Oh.
You see a giant fucking dragon, bigger than any creature you've ever seen in your life.
Cool. we're
Takes up the
having a
space of
casual
roughly half the
conversation part.
encampment,
We can
wings
act like this is
outstretched.
normal for us.
Well, we just stroll out like.
We can be the cooler part. We can be the cool part. I love it.
Okay, well, Lil just was gonna ask, like, wait before you go, if you're going.
I'm not going yet.
Okay,
I
good.
just need it out of a cramped space.
Good, good. Yeah, that makes sense. You're big.
And you are small.
Yeah.
11 out of 10 with observation.
Get that a lot.
Even by my
Got a
racist
very
standards.
Wait, are you speaking
Lil does that.
in the sitar case?
No,
No, she's on his
Yeah.
shoulder.
Oh, you alright.
I'm sitting on
Sorry.
your
Because
Because the dragon stretched and that
Hey,
looked
guys,
awesome.
guys.
Yeah. Okay. Like, if you really want to help us stop Jenny Breaker, how do we find you? Are you? I mean, unless you're gonna come with us, but I don't think you'll fit on our boat. But
No. I have things to take care of in my territory.
can we call you?
Yo, let me get them
Let me get them
digits.
digits, dragon.
I am currently working on Bardor.
Okay.
Kind of very being super careful with it.
Okay.
If I see that, Ash will come over. I'll break my rest.
Okay.
I don't
Still
think you can see
silent.
it from where he's at, though.
Yeah. From where you're at.
Okay.
But I mean, you can roll a perception
Yeah. I mean,
so you can see around.
70.
Yeah, you're able to see.
Okay. I'm gonna go over there.
Okay.
Thank you. Sure.
You turned around, but you're there.
What are you doing?
Right now I am just starting. Did you see the
I'm listening.
other bodies that I was working on?
No, I was sad.
Okay.
She literally just plopped down.
Yeah.
Right now I am literally just like laying him, doing a couple of different things, but it looks like I am taking precautions on undead
That's fair.
and stuff. It's any kind of resurrection-esque stuff.
Ash is gonna.
Does that include good resurrection?
Oh no, DM.
I'm curious. Like, what are you doing in character?
In character, it would be against bad. Bad. It would be against
So
bad.
necrotic resurrection.
Yeah,
specifically.
necrotic. Yeah.
That is an
Things
important
like that.
note
Yes,
when
yes,
anything
yes.
dies.
I don't. He hasn't seen any good resurrection ever.
Ash is just gonna quietly pull. This is so cliche. She's gonna pull a raven feather out of her belt and just start braiding it into his hair. Bardor's, not yours. Actually, I'm gonna pluck a feather off her tail. No, I'm kidding. Crow feather.
Piece of shit.
No. she's gonna pull a feather out and just start braiding it into his beard, right? He's a dwarf, right?
Yeah,
his
he's
beard.
got a very large,
I figured that's
kind of
probably-
salt and pepper beard, very intricate braids.
Yeah. And just
A little singed now, but not the first time his beard's been singed, honestly.
not saying anything. If his eyes are still open, she'll close them.
Are you gonna move at all? Or are you just gonna like stay laying there?
Staring at a dragon
Eventually.
mask.
Yeah, there's a fucking dragon, not but 10 feet from you right now.
And Wildessa never got her question answered.
What was the question?
How do we find you or call upon you if we want your help, if we need your help?
Do you have an object to write upon?
Yes! I don't know, man. She's got tinker's tools. Notebook, piece, stub of charcoal, probably.
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe.
Yeah.
He kind of motions for it to be set on the ground,
Okay.
and then he takes a claw and draws a little design into one of the pieces of paper, and it kind of flares in fire and lightning before disappearing on the page.
Cool. Cool.
When you need it, you may use it. I will come to stop him. But that is not the boon.
Okay.
What would you give us?
What would you desire?
What?
You're not there!
Oh, I was
sort of
going
there,
to
but...
I see a fucking giant dragon.
Then you ignore, you're like...
I said me. But I step forward. Well, no,
That's worth a shot.
How far forward do you go to dragon?
Like,
Maybe.
by
How
the
far
tent.
forward do you go to dragon?
By the
Then
tent.
move to dragon.
I'm
Yeah.
also going to stand up and walk round towards the front.
Whereabouts? He's currently blocking most of your path unless you go around or around.
Yeah, around.
Okay. Blip. And you kind of slowly kind of go around.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
That's
Sure.
fine. Just with it amongst the group.
And it kind of turns as other figures kind of move their way towards it. It doesn't seem to make any sort of hostile or defensive movements.
Our friend has fallen in combat. He's dead.
He's dead.
Hashtag
What?
Unfortunate.
Do you know of any way we could bring him back?
Of course.
I'm gonna grab Wildessa's notepad. Turn the page.
From the magical dragon.
From the super
symbol.
awesome dragon page.
To just a normal page.
And take notes.
Do you wish him to be healed?
I do. He was a good man and a better bartender, and I'd like him to continue his life.
That you've heard. You've
Lil
never had any
just
of
toasts
Yeah, yeah.
with her flask and then chugs some more.
The dragon kind of leans up.
His booze was so good, Sweeto started fighting for it.
What deeds has he done?
I don't know anything about Bardur.
There's literally only one person who does.
I mean, we went and got his mace. And then we went and cleared out the Knoll encampment.
Not what actions has he performed, what deeds has he done?
He set a bunch of shit on fire like a bunch of times. That's Oldissa. Who is drunk? She's thoroughly drunk right now.
I want Lil Dissa to roll another Arcana check with advantage.
Okay. Oh, I know
Fucking fuck.
Piece of shit.
9.
5 total.
9.
9
Oh, 9 total. She doesn't know a whole lot, and there's not much in the book, but just from what she's able to glean in her book, she knows that the bronzes tend to be more along the lines of what a paladin would be in terms of morality. Very often, there's
Not our
there's-
paladin.
no. In the book, there are some stories of bronze dragons going to battle specifically with paladins of Pelor and the glorious bright gods.
Oh, well, that's not.
So he has slain many demons.
I mean, do we know
Yeah.
he's a blood hunter?
He does.
Can I roll Arcana check?
But Blood Hunter isn't.
You are proficient in Arcana, correct?
Yes.
Yes, you may roll an Arcana check.
I have a plus 9 in Arcana.
Go ahead.
But the fact that he does have it.
Yeah. 26.
26. Yes, you very much know that the bronze dragons of all the dragons are considered the most good.
I think
They are
that.
pure,
The goodest.
lawfully. Usually,
The goodest
there are some
boys.
outliers, but usually they are the most lawful good.
So-
When you see paladins, or when you see creatures who aren't necessarily paladin, but fighting for a righteous cause, they will often have a bronze dragon emboldened upon their armor, shield, whatever.
So,
Okay.
unless Lodissa doesn't know this, because I don't know what she knows or doesn't know, she's gonna just say, he was hunting demons.
Is this all?
I don't know.
He's-
that well.
Given shelter to those less fortunate. Myself included.
Else?
What deeds?
You know good deeds that he's done.
What deeds would Speedwagon know about?
What is our, or well, what has, no, yeah, I was gonna say, Sweeto hasn't told him anything about it.
Yeah.
Here, just from your time being near him, you would know about all of your collective ability to cleanse the Isle of Darktide and save the priest aboard the island.
We did do that. So we did just cleanse Darktide. As a
Bardur
group.
was one of our strongest warriors and helped us cleanse the isle from an impenetrable darkness.
He gave me his shield. So that's very quietly from over there.
Half-Light, roll me an intelligence check.
That's
Was almost pretty good.
I start going
so that's a 7.
Is it 7?
Yeah.
You're having a hard time remembering details, but you feel like he went out of his way when you went to go fight Knowles, and you feel like he went out of his way. I know there was another good deed that he did. I can't remember what it was though, but you know that he went out of his way for somebody. You can't remember the details when you guys went to go fight the Knowles. That time that you were forced to help. Well, fuck no.
Right, but I also missed part of that session, so I also literally don't know.
In the mansion or
Before the mansion, in the little town, there was that one farmer that Bard made a promise to.
into the
That he didn't
as
have
you
to.
were going before the mansion. Yeah, it was the farmer.
He went out of his way
Yeah.
to promise to destroy all the gnolls for the farmer. But you can't really remember that, unfortunately.
Was Lildissa there?
I did mention the.
No,
No.
this was not there.
No.
I did mention that we went up to just eradicate the gnolls stuff there.
Did you say that?
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Didn't he save my ass a handful of times?
Probably. That's the thing he does.
We did save him from
Certain doom.
the sea hags.
Yeah.
This singular creature is not of consequence.
So we cleansed Darktide.
Though it will be taken into account.
So we cleansed Darktide. We got rid of the necromancers on Darktide.
And along with us, he's promised to rid the Isles of these pirates so that it can be peaceful once more.
Did he give a reason?
No?
What is his motivation?
I think he wants to kill demons. I think that's it.
I'll just
Into the face. You're really bad at this.
I'm really bad at this, yeah.
You're not even drinking
I have a
tonight,
drinking
jeez.
problem.
Ever since then,
Hey,
I've had
yeah.
a drinking
So
problem.
it's like I have a drinking problem, literally.
Yes.
I mean,
it's
we've
a
been
joke.
hired to find a sword.
Roll me your character.
We've been hired to help find a sword, and along the way, we've decided to eradicate the pirates in this region. To make it a safer place for everyone.
What sword?
We already told him that. We asked him about where the wind is.
You did ask if Jetty Breaker had it and where he dropped it.
We
You
didn't
say
tell
you
him we were looking for it.
Oh, but he's probably pretty fucking smart.
True. Well, no, about as much as you, actually.
But I mean, that's smarter than the average being.
Yeah. Sure.
And what is all of your goal for finding this sword?
There.
I know not why they search for the item, but I know I am here to repay a debt from my
Yeah, you're the righteous one. You say
God.
Because
You,
Lildis is
are
gonna-
you are the goodest character in this
Yeah.
party.
Almost said grandson. Can't say that.
Oh shit! Did you just drop a
I
bomb?
was about to, but he stops himself
For
from
my
What are the like people that butlers serve called? Like what-
Master.
Masters.
Masters.
Young master.
Young master.
Sweet as Hava.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm
God.
having flashbacks to bad anime. Glitter shit's something.
Where was I? I lost my train of thought.
But you have a debt to pay, which is why you're
But I have taken on this quest instead of my master so that he may grieve his lost loved ones. I will see it through to the end with or without assistance.
I'm only helping the party to repay a debt of them saving me.
Get in the fucking scissor!
Which is
the pirate's kind of hard. Says Little Dissa from the inside of the
I
cave.
cover the arrow.
Really?
you got enough air for like 5 minutes. You're good.
Thing.
That's not a very pseudo-dragon thing.
He kind of leans back and He
Speedwagon's more about
sees
the
the
justice.
large bodies laying on the ground. He sees the pile of bodies on the fire, and he looks down to where the two are kind of cleaning up Bardur. Is that the Fallen?
Yes.
Kind of walks over, just like stepping right over these things. He turns, he just kind of like clomps right over these things, right in between you two, grabs Bard in his claw, and immediately just takes off.
Ah, shit.
Deb,
Damn. He does have wings, doesn't he?
Oh, right!
Is that
Winged
what
creatures!
neat.
Yeah, I'm a
You
say.
can all feel the wind.
Are you envious now?
Right.
I flipped the latch.
Does he?
No.
Okay.
Where did the dragon go?
Away.
You just have to look up.
Wait, hold on, I remember distance. It actually took off about that way.
About that way.
About that way. Kind of an easterly direction.
I go, well then, I guess it's back to cleaning up the place. And I go up towards the tent and push the captain down the gangplank. And then go up to the tent.
We should bring the gangplank with us and just push people down.
I head towards the ships.
Okay. Tail fucks off.
Naruto running the whole time.
No. Just when you're going up fences.
Uh,
Or jumping between trees. You
Oh,
gotta
right.
Naruto jump
Right.
between trees.
Well,
I guess,
Naruto does like a wolf jump thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, everybody else, it's cool.
I assume we
How fucked
eventually
up
get
is it
all
that
the
Naruto
bodies in the
doesn't do
pyre unless someone
Naruto,
else
right?
says something. And Ash will just watch him burn and kind of quietly say a prayer.
Okay. It takes them quite a while.
Over here. yeah.
Definitely longer than an hour to burn.
Cool. She watches the entire time.
It smells rank.
No, we know.
Like
This is
somebody
not-
fucked up in a kitchen
These
somewhere.
aren't. This is not the first body she's
burnt,
burned.
like burnt toast and carbon.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
Do you have speak with her?
Speak with them.
Yes.
Do you speak with currently lit on fire dead?
Well, that was why I waited to see if, unless anybody wants to do something with the
You do
body.
not have speak with dead.
I already
don't
did
think
something
I
with the
do.
body.
That's a
I
spell.
looted them.
Yes.
No.
All right. Wait,
I
it's been
did what I needed.
an hour.
While
I don't
anybody
know
else wants
why.
to do anything, I will say it has been an hour.
Okay, I want my bird back,
Okay.
and I want to cry into my bird.
You see a flock of crows kind of going over the island, and then one splits off.
It's a raven.
I was saying, you notice it's much larger than the others, and it lands on your shoulder. It kind of like ducks down and like bumps against your cheek.
And I want my spells back, bitch.
Do I see,
Oh, and I'm gonna
Has-
roll my.
while I'm walking, do I see the dragon on the horizon? Or anything?
It's half hit die. You can roll up to half for short rest, right? Does that round it?
No,
round
you
up
can
or
use
down?
as many hit dice as you want, but when you take a long rest, you get half of your max back.
Okay, I thought you could only roll half.
No, you can roll as many as the hell you want. You
Cool.
can roll all of them,
Okay.
but you'll only get half of your maximum amount back
Okay.
when you take a long rest.
Okay. Well, that would have. So she would have been on full already. Oh, so that's all empty, and then she'll roll some of them in a second. Hang on. Short rest.
Did I see or do I notice that Tilvin has left?
Make a quick perception. Yes,
Yay.
you see the Tilden
I mean,
has left.
I kind of.
You
Wait,
just got up and
then-
fucked off. No, you
yeah.
just got up and fucked off. There was no waving involved. You got up and you fucked
Right,
off.
that's a-
Alright.
I mean, I did too, kind of. Grant, I'm in the tent.
Okay, so you went back to the tent.
I have key rings,
You do have key rings.
and there's a locked chest.
There is a locked
I'm gonna
chest.
try and unlock the chest.
Okay,
I'm gonna start.
go ahead and start rolling for every key.
I'm gonna
You
let.
heard me.
How many keys are there?
There are about 6 per queuing.
Okay.
Roll for everything.
Is it just
So what are you doing? No, you just roll. What are
I'm
you
gonna
doing?
let everybody know that we should probably head back to the ship, and that I am heading back to the ship, and then I'm going to head back to the ship.
Okay.
Well,
You hear Ario say that everybody should head back to the ship, and then he is heading back to the ship, and then he starts walking back to. He's not entirely sure where he's walking back to. He's kind of
Well-
probably going the way he came.
but Tilden isn't that kid. What if the dragon brings the body back? What?
Yeah, you look at him. I thought you won't.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm rolling for keys.
I told him to roll for every key.
How many keys you said?
12.
Oh, okay.
You definitely rolled
You know that
multiple
there's
times.
you could use a dice rolling app or something for this, right?
Don't care.
What's the highest roll?
18.
Okay, yeah, you can find a key that's fine. That's a lot. No, I really want to do that.
What's everybody's health at? Because
I
the
also
super
rolled
one-
0.
I'm doing alright.
I also
You
rolled
killed
2.
your. Oh, I was gonna
3
say you
times
killed
in a
your own
row.
character, but you.
I did. No, I didn't. You killed my own character. You fucknut.
To be fair, you had spent
Unintentionally.
the beginning of the section going, no, Bardor is a tank.
So,
He was, and then he took a critical hit from the boss, and then a fireball.
so how well would Bardor know that the fireball probably came from him?
It depends on if he saw that the pirates had sorcerers or not. I don't know, he's too busy dying.
I mean, I
No,
don't think
he's not dying anymore. He's dead.
Suddenly there was fire, and then there wasn't life anymore. Like, he wasn't sure.
Anyway.
Right, but it was fire on pirates.
Anyway.
I agree. That's probably a good idea. And I'll sit by the campfire and take stock of my new shit.
Okay.
I will pray for
Finally
guidance,
got it.
not the spell.
Once you get Ario
Desperation.
onto D&D Beyond, I will put your axe on there. For you.
Ario is on
Can you?
He's not in the campaign.
I'm
Yeah.
not.
That's why we've been having problems, because he wasn't on there.
Can we? Can you add the dragon paper to
Well,
Lildis?
this is, yeah.
And I also did loot the corpses as I was dragging them to the fire.
You did. It wasn't much on them. Almost as if they weren't.
Panel.
Lildis is gonna go sit on your shoulders and drink again. I think.
I mean, I'm cross-legged. You could just like lay in my lap.
She gonna do that?
She gonna do that!
Oh yeah.
Let's just say,
Snuggle right in there.
she's gonna take a long time to kind of get comfy.
Okay.
Oh god. Oh god.
Never make that face
I need to
again.
resist.
Need to resist the sexy.
I'm
I'm the sexy one.
Excuse me, Sin takes offense to that.
Y'all are watching bodies burn, guys.
Literally.
I mean, I'm not.
Arthur's gonna go
Yes.
sit.
What else is there to do? Bardor's gone.
After a while, the watchtower collapses and the bodies all kind of fall with it. A couple of them kind of flump out of the fire. But they're mostly black charred masses at this point.
Well, we're waiting for Till, so
So Till, it takes a little while, 15, 20 minutes to get the distance it takes to get to the docks. And you do see 2 ships moored at the docks.
I am slowly kind of sneaking up Aeronauts.
Roll me a perception check.
12.
12. You can see flickers of light on the ship. You can't tell if they're moving or not, though.
Alright. Are they beached?
They're moored a little bit off
You're what?
shore. So you can there's no like dock, quote unquote. There definitely seems what used to be a dock, but it's in disrepair to say the best. So you can see the two ships. They're more
It's looking
just
pretty rough.
they're more
I know.
just off of shore, and you can see 4 large rowboats up on the beach itself.
Since we're at story building.
Right, common.
We'll see.
Something else language one.
I will come back and grab Ario.
Should do that.
A small bird runs up to you and tugs on you.
Hello, friend, small bird.
I kind of point over and start heading.
He starts walking out of the camp down the path.
Is it time for all of us to head back to the boat?
The boat?
Just me or everyone?
I don't really care. Like, I don't.
Are you saying you need help?
I need at least one person to row. So
Yeah, I'm the guy that rows.
Oh.
Oh, Tilton wants to get back to the ship.
Well, he's also heading a different way than our ship. I'll just point that out.
Well, he's
Yeah,
he's
you
heading a
notice-
different way than you guys came. You actually don't know where the ship is right now.
True.
well, we anchored, didn't we?
Oh god.
Oh. Okay.
Didn't anchor. There was no place to anchor.
Oh yeah, that's right. But we're going in the opposite direction of where we
Where- yeah.
started.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I'm not paying any attention to that. If you guys can walk off, Ash will follow. Now that everyone's here except, well. So where are you going?
just start heading down the path.
Okay. Let's go.
So you all fall off the hill.
I do not. I am still in
Okay.
the.
We're going to get on the ship. Yeah. Nope, that's not sin.
That is
This is definitely not sin. No,
so.
I put 12.
It's been a-
it has been a minute. Yeah, it's been a few
Been a
years.
We're
rough
gonna get on the
week.
ship, sugar.
14,000 and you're 12,000.
No,
so I
that's
don't know.
That's him. That was what he
Oh,
did
okay.
not
I
say.
was like, that was like X-Men anime series Rogue,
Wait, which anime was
the good one,
What proficient?
Which one is
the one from the '90s, the one with the rocking fucking intro.
I only ever watched
Athletic.
X-Men Evolutions. or
Oh, which
whatever
wasn't
it's
bad,
called.
mind you, wasn't bad.
I liked it.
I liked it too.
But it just couldn't hold a candle to that epic rocking '90s version.
Anyway,
Yeah, no, right. That fucking intro.
try again.
Give me sin again.
What do you want her to say?
Just anything so I can.
Well, maybe Little Bird, if you really paid attention and really had it in your mind, then you'd kind of understand what's going on.
Great weapon fighting.
Come get back to the boat.
So great weapon fighting
Better?
if you roll
Sure,
1
yeah.
or 2 on a
Not
damage
Georgian
die.
anymore, so.
Yeah.
With,
We're
gonna get back to the boat.
2 hands.
We're gonna get back to the boat.
We're gonna get back to the boat.
We're gonna get back to the day. No, that's no.
Or Ash.
It's like kind of Scottish. Weird.
Man, you just made such like a displeasant face. Like someone just tried to serve you like
I've been
uncooked
trying to work
poutine.
on a Scottish accent and I never can do it.
I
and then
can't
I was
do
trying
straight
not
accent
to.
either. Or straight Scottish either. For the life of me, I can't do it.
Nothing.
Are you? What?
We're heading to.
You're going down the path.
What did you
Yeah, we're going down the
Was
path,
there
and
more increase,
I,
or did
you know, start
He's
heading
just
and
a bit-
grab
It's
the.
just-
Fish?
It's just an Irish
What did
accent.
you,
Very.
Grab the.
Increase.
I still have my fur
2 into strength.
and stuff,
Okay.
and I
And then the occasional cockeye.
gesture towards the. As we go up, I kind of stop everybody and I point to the two.
Yeah, those of you with dark vision can now very plainly see the two ships that are moored off the shore. A couple flickering lights on them.
That's not us. Are we stealing chips and dead men now?
And I start sneaking up towards the boat, the rowboat.
I
Yeah, you see four.
I'm a
rowboats.
fucking pirate. What else do you expect?
You see four rowboats that are moored on the beach themselves,
Okay.
and Till starts making his way toward one of them.
What's that point?
Did you notice? Well,
He was in the tent when you all took off.
Hmm?
He's
background. Yeah, I was in the tent. Noble.
I'm a chef.
I mean, we weren't quiet about leaving, but
But I mean, you also didn't really have to be really loud to get people to go.
yeah.
Half point.
I'm still out by the fire too.
we're a 20-minute walk.
Oh, you didn't want either. Okay.
Yeah,
So you're
cause
killed by the fire.
I didn't realize you guys took off because I was in there.
Oh well, then if you had wanted to go with them, you can, because they were all with Arthur when they went,
Yeah.
and they
Oh, yeah,
said they
you
were
were
going.
with us.
Okay, yeah, then,
Okay.
Yeah,
went
you
with
guys
them.
were all around the
You are with
campfire.
them.
yeah, alrighty.
So, everybody but Half Pint.
Half like just like playing with the ballista, just like shooting at things, trees and shit.
So I
Like,
had logs on my little
Having the time of his life.
And we start rowing towards the ship.
okay, you all take the same. Does everybody get on rowboats?
I
Because
do.
Till gets on a rowboat, and he
I
starts
get on a
preparing.
rowboat and
He starts preparing it.
Explorer's pack.
Mm.
Is something the matter?
Well, Half-Life's not with us. Can you go get it?
Is there an extra? Are there more than one rowboat?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's four.
Okay.
Have
Till
a
is running
water
one of them
gun.
currently.
yeah.
Okay, listen.
Well, then you all set off, and I'll go get Half
Bart
Pint.
just died. Her bird just died. Ash is a little.
Bird just died? Your bird died again?
No, I mean it died and it came back, but
As it do.
as it do.
We need to get
I'm
Half.
just looting it real quick.
Oh.
Oh, I thought we were taking the ship and sailing it back so that Sin could have an armada.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
It pops into your head, that would be a real nice gift for your captain. But you also know you probably don't have enough men for that.
And we're not.
You barely
sailors.
have enough for your ship.
Also,
barely.
Also, everyone you have with you,
Doesn't
We're
know
not
how to sail.
sailors.
Yeah. None of us know how to sail.
except for
Except for
Lilissa.
Lilissa, who has shown herself surprisingly competent at pirating and boating.
But she's also dick drunk.
But every time she's had to make a roll
Makes it
for
better.
pirating and boating, it's just been like 19, 20, 18.
I assume she's just Speedwagon's just holding her.
I don't think I need to hold them. Like, I figured she'd just be clung to me
Yeah,
somehow.
she's like a koala.
Hey,
As you
you're
guys
on
are
there.
like debating this, you just loot the ship.
I have 40 HP.
I did fix and it gave you 44.
But
I mean, if
I
you
did fix and it
don't
gave
go
you
do that,
44
then-
with
That's
your
why you
current
did
stats.
fixed. Fixed it automatically gives you the average.
Right, that's what you've been doing, right? Or have you been
That
rolling?
no.
Have you been rolling or have you just been averaging?
Alright, I'm
I
gonna go to
took
the
the
bathroom
average one I
again
made.
because I just chugged an entire bottle of water.
Yeah.
While
And then you've been
y'all
rolling since then?
work on that.
I haven't leveled up.
So it should be 44 then.
Oh,
Yeah, that should be your average.
well, I did it wrong.
Probably.
Probably.
The average for a roll is considered 6.
Oh! I thought it was 5.
I mean, theoretically, yes, but they give you 6.
Well, theoretically, if you roll a d6, the average is, or a d10, the average is 6 because there is no 0.
Oh, good point.
Right.
It starts at 1, yeah. So the
So
average
it'd be
is 6.
5.5, which would be 6.
Ah. Well then, I have 44 HP.
Okay, good.
Asking for HP.
You did. You did.
Your character is now in the campaign.
Yay!
It is an unassigned
Yes, we are
character.
rowing.
Yes, you are. Well, I mean, they're trying to get him in here in case he's not here again. That's important shit.
I'll.
Also, there might be a lot of cool shit in here that he doesn't know he can have.
Arthur, can you go back and fetch Half Pint and then we'll come back to the dock?
Yeah, I can do that.
There, problem solved. Let's get rowing.
Okay, so Arthur is heading back
Thank you, Arthur.
to the dude Bob to get the guy dude.
Okay.
And we are heading. I'm just
To
rowing.
ship number 1.
To ship number 1!
Okay,
Which
so
is
you
the
get
left
to.
ship. The left ship.
Okay, you go to the left ship.
Ship
His
number
left
1.
shirt, but
I don't know, I guess we left.
As we get closer,
So
I'm kind of keeping an eye
I
out.
don't
I'm
think
making
you
sure
get
my
all of
arrow
these.
is
Oh,
not.
Ario is
prepared.
unassigned. Look at that.
4 spells out of this list of
Keeping my
spells.
arrow notched and
Okay.
keeping an eye out
You
on the deck,
have
making
Lesser
sure there isn't
Restoration
any
and
movement.
Zone of Truth
Okay.
always prepared.
Are all of
as
you
well as
on the
Sanctuary
same
and
boat?
protection from evil.
Or are you
Count
on
against
different
my preference.
boats?
I'm on the
Always
same boat
prepared,
as
so you can
him.
prepare
Okay.
for me.
Um,
Out of
Are you
this
on the
list.
same boat as us
Yeah,
two?
I probably
Essentially
thought
this
Speedwagon.
list as well.
Whichever ones I've used.
So you're all on the same boat?
You're back right fine? Okay. I feel
He ran
but
back
if-
around.
Uh,
Yes.
I saw
Are
you
you
go
all
back.
on the
Yes,
same
yes,
boat?
yes,
That'll
yes.
do 3 are.
Those
Yes.
are
Okay.
your
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Four
I know
always
they all
prepared.
went back. Those of you on boats, are you
Yes.
on the same boat? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I could probably row
From-
myself, but
8 down.
I don't feel like it.
It's only 4 of us.
is
Yeah.
Level 2.
Right.
So you go towards the first boat,
One of
Okay.
them,
and you do see one moving
'cause
torch.
you only have
Just
2.
kind of one going back and forth along the deck.
Maybe.
Am I able to see the other ship?
Yeah, they're not moored very far, or not moored, but they're not stopped.
Do
Very
I
far apart from each other.
Do I see movement on the other one as well?
Yeah, you see a single torch going
On
back
each
and forth.
one.
That one.
Okay.
And
Uh,
they're still moving.
Yeah,
You
they're
got
moving
3 more.
back and
I
forth.
ready my arrow, and if I see the light
Yeah.
stop
Wait, what's
and
that?
like looking over the side, like
Yes.
seeing, possibly spotting us, I'm going to fire.
Wait, fuck it. We came here to keep for information. We said we were gonna keep one alive, and we haven't done that yet. I just changed my accent again.
And you had the greatest boon of information possible, and you didn't ask him anything.
Probably that one.
We asked. I mean, they asked about the fucking.
Literally a divine or an arcane creature
Okay.
who
Well,
lives here. You didn't ask him a single thing.
we asked what he knew about Jellybreaker,
shit.
and he didn't know much about Jellybreaker.
He never answered that.
Well, you can't tell me you didn't ask.
He never
us.
said he didn't know much. Well, you never asked about Jellybreaker. You all asked like 8 fucking questions, and he answered
Wow.
one of them.
So
Wow.
that is your
Anyway. We need one alive.
And then I believe after using Morley, you can change the different spells if you want.
We're still going up, and I have my arrow notched, just to make sure.
How far away from it?
I didn't know.
You're only about maybe 100, 120 feet.
And how close are
That's how I
those
have
to
mine.
Probably about 300, 400 feet.
Okay.
Definitely within like viewable distance, but not close enough that they run the risk of slamming into each other.
That's how I have mine.
Okay. Are we like equidistant from the 2 boats? Or are we like
I want
approaching?
that.
No, you're
one?
approaching the left side.
So does one
Yes,
boat
use the spell.
block our view from the other boat? Is what I'm saying. Like,
If you went from
Probably
one side of them, then yes. Right now you
Say
can
that's
see
what
both,
we're
but
doing.
you're
That's
heading
what we're
toward
doing.
that's what we're doing.
Yes,
Alright,
we're going to the left side of the
left boat. Okay.
left boat.
As soon as we get within 60 feet, I'm going to
So
cast
after a
Hold
long rest, we
Person
can
on
change it.
the one
Okay,
that
cool.
is at risk of
I'll
spawning.
keep these.
And then
and
finds
Okay.
With one hand, and I'm
it just
trying to
stays
push
there,
your
so
boat out
drops
the
to
other.
0 points or you
Okay.
dismiss it.
you can
Okay,
fight on
that's
for
all.
these spells.
So you're starting to get pretty close, so you cast Hold Person.
Yeah.
What is the roll to resist that?
Wisdom. 16.
The torch stops moving.
That's verbal, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I heard her cast the spell, so I'm like, okay. Because I've seen you use it before.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Are you
Saved everyone's asses on the ship
I
with it.
as we approach, I'm just climb up as fast as possible and then kind of get
They're considered restrained when held, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Paralyzed.
Oh, even better.
So he can't talk. That's kind of. what-
Mm. I kind of.
So stop.
Is there a ladder on the side of the ship?
Yep.
All right, I start climbing up the ladder and then I kind of peek over real quick.
Okay.
What do I see?
You see a pirate not moving,
All right,
holding a torch. It's kind of flickering.
is that it?
That's all you see currently.
Alright, motion up and then climb over, and then I
You'll get
grab.
a +2 bonus.
I have some rope, I think. Yeah, I have rope, and I'm going to run
Does
over
that hurt
and
me?
tie him up.
I'm gonna take the torch. I'm gonna leave it lit and
Yes.
just hold it.
Okay.
So it's like,
Go ahead and
So-
roll me a
Mine?
rope check.
is it based on your
A
parents?
what?
Let's make this dex. Now, sleight of hand. Anything to do with hands is sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. That is a 14.
Fairly certain you do a good job tying him.
He still held for a minute, but
Yeah.
yeah. Out of combat, that doesn't mean much actually.
But and then I
Gagging.
Also, he is currently considered unassigned, so if you want him to be
I will
assigned
also
to him, yeah.
Right.
In order for you to go in and alter any of his shit, it has to be assigned to you.
Right.
I will gag as well.
I'm gonna just sort of hold the
I
torch
believe you
and
have
start
full
walking
symbols
back and
on
forth
your-
on the ship like he was before.
Okay.
Looking across, do I see anything different from the movement from the guy on the other side?
Nah, the torch stops, and it keeps going, and then stops, and it keeps going, and then it looks like he sits down
Alright.
for a little bit.
I am going, and that is the only light I see.
That's the only light you see.
Alright,
No, I have chainmail.
I kind of look over to everybody and grab my arrow and aim at the guy across the ship, like across the way.
What's your shoot distance?
600.
What's the minimum?
So yeah.
150 or 600, but I have sharpshooter, so I don't take disadvantage.
Okay.
It's like
Then yeah, you have no problem.
Yeah.
So I look over and
We don't need to. He doesn't know we're here. Plus, if he dies, that torch is gonna fall, set the whole thing on fire.
Oh, they were being sneaky.
Honestly, I half expected
Actually,
you to
creative
fucking
wood.
bring Arthur just to light the ships on fire.
kind of did.
I said,
He decided to go back.
Well, someone sent him back to get
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You probably figured there's a reason why the two pirate crews had fire sorcerers.
me. Yourself take over whenever you get
Battery's low.
Bummer.
I go and
Fucking button, dickhead!
Yeah.
I mean, it's not gonna.
It's not gonna make a
heck
difference.
the
Mine.
whenever you're like, we don't have to, I'm like, alright, whatever. Kind of roll my eyes because it's not the first thing I would do. But I head to the captain's quarters and start looking around, seeing if I can see anything.
Okay, roll me investigation. Or research. Whichever
Investigation would be 15.
You see a number of maps. One is obviously the archipelago,
Mm-hmm.
as it currently stands. Very similar to the one that you got with Sin.
Okay.
A couple different marks here and there. For the most part, the same thing. And then you see maps, one of which definitely looks like this island, though that you redrew, and then two other islands.
I don't think I should.
No, I didn't redraw it. I tried. No, I did, and then they went up to me.
You did draw it.
You did draw it though. It's
I
very
did draw
similar,
it, and
to the
then
island
they
that
went
you
up to
drew.
me.
as well as two other
I
islands.
can
I grab all of those maps and roll them up. And is that it? That's everything. Nothing else that
That's all you
catches
see
my
on that
eye.
one, yep.
Well, this
Alright.
is gonna look for booze.
Okay.
Lildissa does not have a hard time finding booze.
Well, this is gonna take all the booze she can carry, and then all the booze the Speedwagon can carry.
I can carry a lot.
There's
And so-
definitely a number of bottles of rum.
Alright. Well, she'll definitely fill her flask and just start.
It's mostly
Loading
swill, but you know, it's alcohol.
Whatever. Actually, I have no idea if she cares. about the quality.
I don't think she does.
Okay, yeah.
While
so,
she approves of better quality, she doesn't actually care about the quality.
okay, so that's that. She's got more booze now.
Booze mostly.
Ash is still.
I go down below deck and see if there's anything else that would be of use to the ship, supplies, other things like that.
There's quite a few. There's some
Arrows.
Arrows. Yeah, I look for.
you don't see any down below at all. You do find like some beams of wood. They look like repair scraps mostly, as well as many dried goods.
Okay. I kind of take inventory of those and then I head back up and I kind of point over. Let's go to the ship. And then I start climbing down and we head over to the next ship.
We're taking the captive.
That's fine.
Speedwagon.
I imagine I have like
Toss him
3
down.
barrels and a whole dude.
You do. That's what you're for, man.
Just a pack mule, really sexy pack mule. I
I
don't toss him down. I carry the dude down.
Yeah,
Huh?
that's fine.
And
Ash, I want you to roll me a perception check real quick.
Okay, I've got my bird. So, oh, it's all 10.
Ooh, yeah. What time is it?
Yeah.
It's about an hour after sunset or so, maybe 2.
oh, okay.
You got here at sunset.
Oh, I thought we waited a little while.
You got here at sunset. And it only took you less than an hour to get here. That battle lasted maybe a minute and a half. And then you waited maybe another hour. And then you went out here.
Alright.
So it's only a few hours after sunset. Maximum.
I thought we came in at dark, like
No,
late
we
at
came
night.
in with the setting sun at our backs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a thing that he pointed out specifically.
Because it made it harder to see the ship.
That was your idea, man. Oh, it was
That
your
was
idea.
his idea.
Sorry. My bad.
With the sun to the back, that was his idea. It was a very good idea.
Okay.
Pretty military ass training.
We head over to the next
It's
one.
useful.
I am not as worried because he was the only one on that one, so I'm assuming that there is only one person on this one. So we kind of just head over and I climb up the ladder and I just run and tackle him.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a
I know, like,
strength check.
Sometimes dudes will shoot up the sides.
You suck. There we go. Strength check.
Yep.
That is 12.
12. You go to tackle the pirate, and it turns, and you just. And he immediately pulls out a sword.
And I go ahead and grab my mace and sickle.
I think.
I will
If
drop
that
my torch
is
in
that,
the water
but
because I have not
better.
climbed the ladder yet, and
Because it was
just
made by a
shoot
team of
up
developers,
at
not
the
some
pirate who's
motherfucker.
attacking the hill.
Okay, then roll me an attack.
Just straight.
Fantastic. I highly recommend it.
Well, that didn't hit.
Sword doesn't count. You picked it up and went.
Cool. So, that's a 9 plus 8, 17.
Okay.
That's a 12.
One hits, one misses.
Okay. Yeah.
So go.
Are you also attacking?
Yeah, I
Okay,
am.
go ahead.
All right.
That is a 15.
Okay. Nice. Nice.
Crit fail on
Yep.
one,
Yep.
and then
She has it for $4.
14.
14, that's it.
All right.
Also, roll that crit fail one more time.
19.
19. Okay, it's fine.
All right.
I'm starting a new thing where if you crit fail, you roll the dice again, and if it's still a really bad roll, something's gonna happen.
Oh.
If it's not a really bad roll, you're fucking fine. Just miss.
Alright. So my first attack was with my mace, which was the crit fail. And my second attack was with the sickle,
Yep.
which is 1d4. Or 6. But
On top of your, what was
On
yours?
15.
15. It goes down. He goes in. They go down.
It goes down.
It's going down.
Down to your urine.
I really didn't want to kill anyone else tonight.
Asha's got quite the body count on
I know.
her.
I think she just reacted. Cool. Well, you're gonna search the ship.
oh, I'm already searching.
Alright.
Like you're climbing up the ladder until it's gone.
Yeah.
You just hear like little tap taps.
Little talons on
Little
the.
tap taps.
I'll leave Speedwagon and I'll just in the boat.
So like
watch.
captain's quarters first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Captive.
You
I'll
find
be watching.
roughly the same thing, but this one has a nice
Well, this
tapestry on the wall.
will be
Watching red and
the
gold
prisoner.
tapestry.
Yeah, that's
Mostly
coming down.
sampling the new rolling stock.
You can grab her on the front.
Yeah.
I know what upgrade my case means.
But you
find
Little
pretty much the same
barrel
maps.
At the top that I can just
Do I see
IV
any
tube
arrows?
into it.
Nope. There were a couple
Like
on the guide you
Camel
killed though.
backpack. For all this is.
Just like tanks on the side and just flip a
5?
anytime.
The
10?
doesn't matter about anything else. It's
Hey.
just the
Hey.
scimitar is no longer in the case. It's just not a
and-
scimitar case anymore. It's just a booze case.
I kind of
There's a
keep an eye
You
on
just kinda
what supplies.
It's just a really glorified saddle.
That.
I'm right.
And then
She's put a saddle on
Get
it.
a custom made.
Hey, I had it custom made.
You get a custom made class.
I go back up.
Part.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you find pretty much all the same shit on this ship. And mostly the same kind of dry goods.
we
do have to
And
take,
they're-
like,
the
a
ships are anchored, right?
Citron
Yes.
skeleton.
Alright.
Like I said, the sitar's not there.
I'll put out the torch.
Like the
The,
stars.
the,
Awesome.
just-
Yeah, I mean it fell to the deck. And
Yeah.
it's just burning on the deck.
Yeah, I'll
I've always
put
kinda
a-
wondered about
put that
but I
out.
just had to shut up because it was convenient.
Now that you're on the deck again, roll me a
Right.
perception check.
Uh-oh. 14.
14. You can see a movement in the distance.
Where? In
Out in the ocean,
On the
quite a
horizon.
ways away. You can't really tell what it is though, because you can't see a white sail. Because normally that would be kind of a dead giveaway even in darkness.
It's a speedboat.
Someone's flying black.
It's a
sail.
motorboat. Excuse you.
Help.
Wink, wink.
Turn everything black.
Joe, do you have a spyglass? Take that since I've got, I think that over.
Okay.
And I will.
You spot a flag that has a turtle shell on it with a wreath around it and a spear down the middle.
What? Oh, that's you. Okay, cool.
Well, that's technically.
Theoretically, it probably,
Yeah.
as far as you know.
Is there a black sail?
Yes.
Yeah.
The sail.
Because
The sail is black.
Yeah, because I know we painted, or she painted the thing.
kind of painted, but
Well,
yes, that
magic.
is.
She magic the thing.
Did you put the torches out?
Yes.
Fine.
That was the first thing I
She
did.
did.
I try and light one of the torches.
With what?
I can probably light it. Let's see.
I probably
Oh,
have
no,
it
I don't
dragging
think I have
across
that.
my
By the way,
path.
are you back to the camp yet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would have made it back by now. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I can
I'm assuming
back
you
in.
guys
So you walk back to the camp with the glorious smell of burnt toast and carbon in the air.
I can just cast light if you need a light.
Half pie.
Do you want me to just cast light?
Where are you?
Where are you
Yeah,
at in the camp?
You're laughing.
I have a tinderbox.
Oh, then yeah, you can use that to light. Yeah,
Yeah.
no problem.
So. Do here.
I rolled a 12 to perceive me hearing inside
Oh my
the large
gosh.
tent.
Arthur, shine in the night.
Are we gonna?
I mean, he.
Yeah, like, what are y'all doing? Like, I have nothing
I
to
go-
do with this. Y'all are calling to each other now.
I'm not calling to him. I've been in the tent.
He's
I was-
calling to you. You're here perceiving it.
I keep calling, but I'm also meandering around trying to look to find him. Because I don't know exactly where he's at.
So eventually you'll hear him because he will eventually get close enough for you to hear. So you all reconvene.
Yeah.
So I'd say, first
I'll
off,
say I'm up here, and then that's all I'm gonna say. And I'll yell out I'm up here.
As far as you know, there's only one up here in this
Just
whole
go
fucking
get
camp.
him.
okay, I head up to go snag him up at the tent.
Jesus.
As a DM, these scenes were like the Bainamites. Anyway.
Same. What, you mean two characters who refuse to actually do something with each other? Yeah.
Well, that's a different problem, but
Okay.
You find Half Pint in front of a very empty chest.
Having fun.
Yeah, there's some really nice roads down here.
Oh. Well,
He's wearing one, he knows.
the others.
He's also now wearing a tapestry.
Oh my god.
The others found rowboats.
Oh, are we going back to the ship?
I believe so.
Alright, let's head back.
Okay, back to those on the ship.
I'm assuming we have some way to signal, like, from offshore kind of thing, like, all clear, or anything like that, to the, like, as...
You have never gone offshore or onshore without Sin before. Usually she magics this shit.
are we trying to signal?
I take an arrow, like, wrap some, I grab some kind of cloth, some cloth off of the dead guy, wrap it, light it on fire, and then shoot it out towards the ship. Like,
You
just
shoot
in
it
an arc.
towards them,
That's
towards the ship.
An arc,
like up in
like-
the air.
yeah, up in the air kind of thing.
Okay.
Like a flare.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna watch that happen.
I'll be blasting the sky.
Well, I mean, I can light the sail. Are we trying to? No, not on fire. Just make
literally light
like,
the sail.
Make it bright.
Oh,
If you want a signal, should I do that?
That's a thing she can do.
I'll cast light on a 10 by 10 foot by 10 foot square on the sail.
Okay. A large section of the middle of the sail.
I'll just have it blink like a beacon. It's a cantrip. I can just spam it.
Oh yeah,
On,
yeah, you totally
off,
can. On, off. Yep, yep.
I was gonna say, how long does it take for Half Pint and I to get back? To the
Like 15 minutes.
Okay.
You
You'll
see
have a nice
a light
silent-
Yeah,
blinking.
you see one of the ships is blinking on and off like a nightlight.
Firefly.
Yeah.
I see they made it on the ships.
Good job.
Yes.
Thanks.
At this point, you can see the other ship now kind of turning to start making its way toward.
Cool, cool, cool.
No, it's going away.
Is it dead?
It's dead, Jim.
It's getting there. It needs a fucking charger.
I'll go try and find one.
It's going down.
It's going down.
Found one.
Going down, swinging.
Took forever.
Number
I know.
one with a bullet, right?
I'll be your number one with
With
the
a
bullet. I know you got a complex, cock it and pull it.
Okay. I can never remember the god complex part.
I used to argue with my friends because it's either another gun something something cock and pull it or another god complex.
I always thought it was gun something. I'm fairly certain it's
No,
another
I
god
think it's god
complex.
I think I lost that argument as a 12-year-old.
Nice.
That beginning,
Almost.
the beginning of that song is like on par with Mr. Brightside for like most fun first lines of songs to shout.
It is. It is.
Oh, it's back up. I'm not listening anymore.
I was
It
having
was
fun with
always
it.
up.
It was always up. Yeah.
So now we're gonna get demonetized.
Oh
We're
shit!
gonna get taken down because we
So
sung
sad.
it too
Oh, no, I don't
perfectly.
I actually had a
Wait,
laugh.
so embarrassed.
I had a laugh during the battle at one of our last ones.
During-
I went back to watch the video, and YouTube had automatically put up one of the songs that I play for the battle song. There's songs in this video is one of the songs that plays during the battle. Fortunately, LOV isn't gonna give a shit if a little fucking D&D group it plays their song in the background.
That's a scary good amount of
Yeah, no, legit.
automatic recognition there.
Legit. And then it automatically put up the song in the description of our video.
Neat.
I was like, Google, you're getting freaky.
Freaky.
So anyhow,
Hey.
the ship starts making its way back toward you.
Cool.
And then I start gathering supplies so that we can transfer them over.
Okay.
Stuff that I kind of know we need.
I guess
You know you always are in need of dried goods and shit. Repair wood definitely when you hurt.
are they like on the shore yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna sort of send Gwen over to sort of not tap, but you know, be like, come on. You've got a rowboat. There's a
That's
rowboat.
an
on
awful
shore.
There are 3 rowboats, in
Yeah.
fact.
I also have a water mount.
Oh yeah.
In fact, half
He
that.
doesn't need a boat.
Whatever. The bird is gonna lead you to the glowy boat.
You can row.
Have fun, Arthur.
You can swim. You have proven that you are capable of doing this.
Why don't you let him on your mount? Jesus.
Or you can just take a fucking rowboat.
It's a small shark.
It's a rowboat.
Gwen will stay with you until you get there.
If you know how to do this, you can rowboat.
I don't think Arthur's ever rowed, but
It's
Oh.
not a complicated motion.
Yeah,
I
like
don't know.
Fine, roll for rowboat.
yeah, roll for rowboat. Like just starts going into.
Unless you want to roll for swim, and then subsequently roll for drown. But
Let's do rowboat first.
okay, roll for rowboat
He did almost.
plus
Last
athletics,
time he had
Yeah.
to fall off the
I
rowboat.
kinda did, yeah.
It's a 0.
so 15.
No,
You rowboat
I mean, he's
absolutely
a
fine.
fire type. What did you expect?
Why are you rolling?
Why are
again?
you rolling again?
One
You
for
get-
rowboat, one for swim.
I want to say, are you gonna
No,
jump
Why-
off?
It's
You
one
roll
or
for
the other,
rowboat.
dude.
I know.
Unless you're gonna stand up in the rowboat
Roll rowboat
and
and
dive
jump off
into the
and swim
water.
halfway through.
Well, I was gonna say I rolled a 19 for swim.
So you jump off the rowboat halfway through and start swimming because you rolled for it. Unless you want to take that back.
I'll take it back.
Okay, so you row to the boat, no problem.
Yeah.
Cool. Not bad.
Cool, you rowed a boat. Now stop jumping in the ocean.
Just that.
If he jumps in the ocean, yes.
You're not there. You're on the other boat.
No, but he gets to us.
Eventually, yes.
I do also have water breathing, but anyway, regardless.
Well, this is gonna
How did
say
you almost drown?
That was last time.
there
Right now, everyone has water breathing.
and throw you a bottle of rum, or throw it in your general direction.
Dexterity saving throw.
They give him a bottle of rum.
I better get a nat 20, I swear. Fucking
Dexterity saving throw.
So no.
Mother!
But it is a saving throw, so I don't know if you have an advantage on that. Probably not as a
You rolled
wizard,
a
but
2.
is it a 2? Oh, I thought it was a 7.
No, that was a 2.
That's the new one.
Only for.
And falls into the ocean.
Sorry. Does he really fall into the ocean?
No, he didn't. It did.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I mean, good news is it's floating, sort of.
Get
Yeah, I reach into the
it.
ocean, grab it.
Sliding.
Was that another dexterity saving throw? So keep the boat from tipping.
Slide.
Actually, that's.
Okay.
You make a valid point, sir.
Oh my
That's
God.
gonna be a dexterity
I'm sorry
saving
to
throw.
have set off this chain of
Okay.
events.
Because you're leaning over in a rowboat right now.
Okay, dexterity or sleight of hand?
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god.
And that's a 0.
He's leaning over into the ocean on a rowboat.
Uh,
He makes a valid point. I can't argue it.
God. Mother of
5.
5.
Nice. You fall into the water.
Sorry.
So, I see this happen, correct?
You do.
I row over to him.
Okay. There is a wizard and a bottle of rum kind of bobbing in the water right now.
Put the rum.
Really?
I sort of like slide her in the case. And just Oh god, I need to not tip the rowboat.
You do have.
I have a sitar case with a gnome in it.
You
And
also
there's also
have a
another
captain
person.
who's counterweight.
I do have counterweights. Can I sort of put the captive on the other side and set the sitar case on the side and like
I mean, sure, yeah.
so that I don't tip the boat?
You're also heavy enough to do that, yeah.
Ah, cool.
But yeah, that'll definitely help you do that.
I'm a counterweight. 11.
Good enough.
I like playing a drunk.
So was that to get me out of the ocean?
Yes,
Or
I
the
grabbed you.
You got
Okay.
a rope.
Is the rum like easily within my reach?
Not entirely. It kind of got pushed out from a falling wizard.
We have plenty.
Do I see any of
It's
this?
swill. We have
Just roll me
plenty.
a perceptible. I don't know. You're on your boat, or you're on your shark.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you go with your shark?
That's following
Oh, okay.
towards.
Yeah, you see all this happening.
Maybe go grab the rum bottle.
The rum. Those of you who obviously pay more attention to rum than your own lives, so they see the bottle underwater.
Well, that's a little Dissa who does, and she's in the case, so.
Arthur, you also will see this. The rum bottle just underwater.
And you also
Where's
hear
the rum gone?
from the kid. Sorry, Arthur.
It's not important. We have rum.
I said sorry.
Where's the rum gone?
Swear to God, we're Bard alive right now. He'd burn both ships down.
Alright,
Alright.
that might still happen.
I just
True,
kind of put
true.
a bottle in
Maybe
Arthur's.
something
We
Just
just
waiting
gotta
for you all
get
to
the
get
important
clear.
ship off.
Maybe someone's just waiting for you all to get cleared right now. Maybe.
Alright, cool. Can we fast forward to Houston arriving?
Yeah, we're gonna wait, have Sin arrive, and then we're gonna transfer as many
They
goods
stop.
off.
They stop a few hundred feet away.
Does
Do
Sin,
they stop?
does Sin know my bird?
I mean, there are multiple birds that she knows.
I'm gonna.
There are way too many birds in her life for her
Well-
for her carrying right now.
If she stops several hundred feet away, does she not trust that it's us?
With the cantrip of the light, she probably sees that it's us.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially if you saw that shenanigans.
Do I see Sin's ship out in?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go out towards it.
Or at least you see a ship that is coming towards you. That is not actively firing on you.
I'm gonna go out towards it
Okay.
and see what it is, who it is.
Okay. So you start doing that. The rest of y'all, what are you doing?
I'm still lighthousing.
Well,
and my
I'm-
other me is
I mean,
in
I'm
a
still
sitar case.
pulling.
So.
Well, I'm fishing for
It
drum.
doesn't take you very long to get
Yeah.
Drunks.
You are. You're like the world's saddest babysitter, man.
I want a number one dad hat, and I want a Foxy Grandpa coffee mug. Those are my
career in high
terms.
school.
It was.
Saddest
Don't-
babysitter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help Tilvin move stuff onto the deck
Okay.
once
I guess I'll.
everybody's not drowning.
And I guess we start loading it onto the rowboat.
I guess then I'll keep an eye on the captive if you're doing other stuff.
I'll set the case down so little Dis is not getting
Zombie.
jostled.
Cool. You're not gonna let her out?
I'll open the latch.
Okay. She was sitting there actually.
Much easier.
She can get out if she wants.
She may not actually be capable of getting out at this point.
And yeah, we start transferring everything over to the other ship, and then do. That's all ship number 2, and then we do ship number 1. And you know, if Sin wants to come over, she can, like, and do her own thing. But I hand her the maps that I found.
I'm gonna bring the captive over to Sunny's ship and ask her if she has like a brig.
A what?
A brig?
Brig.
Yes.
Can I put him in there?
Why?
Because we need to question him. We killed all the rest of them.
What, a little peon?
Yes. We forgot to leave the captains alive.
I don't entirely blame you.
Forgot.
To be fair, I actually forgot. I had an idea.
One just got beat up by a bird and a halfling, and the other got smashed through a wall.
So I feel like I have to ask you on something very, very important. Big flying lizard.
Oh, he's a friend. I think.
That was you.
Yeah.
It was Lodissa, mostly.
Whoa, I helped.
Or, but she was the one who was like real obsessed with it.
His name was Jen.
Gentith.
I don't remember Gentith. I didn't remember the last syllable.
Please don't fire on him, it won't end well.
His name was Gentith.
Oh, I'm not that fucking stupid.
Good to know.
He's granted us a boon.
But there was a dragon on the island, and you just made friends with it.
Yeah, that's the summary, yes.
I think so. I wasn't really there.
That's a thing that you can do.
Did you get told?
Can you not make friends with?
In my defense,
People
I am
with
sure
dragons?
Have you ever tried to make friends with a dragon before? It's not exactly easy.
Yeah,
just
great.
Oh.
Usually you don't exactly get the option. Hello, Mr. Dragon, I'm going to be your friend
Same.
now. You don't usually get that option.
Same.
Well, we did, and we took it.
Photo's gone.
Bottle's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, Bardur. Oh. Sad. Guess I don't need to owe him anything.
Really? That's your only concern?
Aye. I hired him for a dangerous job. He knew what he was getting into.
Right. Where's the brig?
Down below, past the boxes. North side. Or not north side. Head side.
Boxes.
Down past the boxes.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go shove our captain in a brig. Captain. Not captain. In the brig.
I'm gonna try and throw sin in
The
bridge.
term
You're gonna
brig
what?
is a loose definition.
Whatever fucking cage she's
I was
got
saying,
down there.
there's basically a dog kennel.
That's fine.
Basically, you get the feeling that sin
Technically.
isn't really one for prisoners.
Technically, it's not a brig. Technically.
I'll explain to,
Just on his hands and knees down.
Okay. So,
Glue type.
one more time.
okay.
Bless you.
I'm locking them up. I'm not doing anything right now. I'm tired.
I'll let Sin know.
What?
I'll
What?
What?
give Sin a rundown of what happened.
As you're all talking on here, she kind of motions to John.
The thing like I do whenever I retell stories. I'm just helping
That's
him
our
out.
The whole
Right.
like smashing the captain through the wall.
Never been pretty sorry.
So she stops.
Not
So you mean to tell me that the small brigand of pirates had captured an adult dragon?
To be fair,
Jetty Breaker did. He simply
That's-
left it there.
Concerning.
You said he'd help us.
The dragon offered us a boon and also gave us an item to summon him when we
No.
find Jetty Breaker so that he can kill him.
That's not so disconcerting.
We have a pocket dragon now.
Aye.
Hey.
We
Look.
I mean, literally the thing to call him can be put in your pocket.
That's why they're called Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah. It took me a while to realize that as a kid. Anyway,
The Pokemon stands for Pocket Monster.
yeah.
So we just now have a dragon that we can summon when we go murder people.
I don't think we have him. I think he'll help.
Only for Jetty Breaker.
Yeah.
He
Well,
wants
that's good enough for me. I kind of want that son of a bitch dead anyway.
I thought you said it was a stupid idea.
Well, now that we have a dragon, my personal belief on this theory or on this idea has changed slightly. I think there's a dragon.
There's also rum. Speedwagon!
I'm standing right in front of her.
Well, there's always rum.
More.
For about
And
it.
I show her Speedwagon with all the rum. Just like,
It's like a bandolier, some grenades, just rum bottles.
a baby
couple
Bjorn
girls.
with a cast of rum.
The little cat carriers just filled with rum.
need
I
to
am
get,
hanging
like,
the tapestry in the crew quarters.
For the bottles.
Nice.
Like
And
bottles.
then I
They're
in the fur rug.
the fur
Then I'll
rug
just
is
rip my
actually
fucking shirt off.
lying in
How's
my
that?
hammock that is up in the
Your
crow's
shirt's gone.
by the crow's nest.
Have you reformed it?
I did not.
Because I have my hammock up by the crow's
Yeah, your
nest
hammock's
and
up top,
the
yeah.
other one. So
Ash is gonna go sit in a hammock and pray.
Alright, well, we've secured
And
the
look, this is drunk.
You have. And I will leave everything at that.
I was like, man, I really hope this is a good point to stop.
Yeah.
It is because there's things will happen soon. So it's a good place to stop.
Yay.
Well, things that might not take like 5 minutes, so.
Oh, okay. I was like,
So,
I was like, yeah, till then is probably gonna go to sleep.